Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Cambridge International Tournament, round 6. And I'm here with WGM Lanyao. Hello, Lisa. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Just a very busy day, and
A busy day today. Busy day with studies, or what's been part of your busy day?
Not chess, something else. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Always exciting. So now you've got to switch back your chess brain on. And let's first of all, just so you can warm up, I'm just going to show what's on here. This is the tournament itself and the playing hall, and play is underway, and you can see a lot of games going on there. And I'm going to switch now to the chess. So if we put this on there, and let's start off with Mickey's game, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. And so this is an exciting one. This is Richard Pert against Mickey Adams. And I actually saw Rich Pert in the supermarket before the game began.
Already?
And he said, we've got to be nice about him. So you've got to like his double D pawns here, Lan.
It's hard to say. I mean, I play the same structure like D-pawn like this, but I didn't play well. But it's different. This one is probably okay, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think this will be is it a common one? Let's see the moves. D4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can see the moves. Knight F6. Can you you can see this? Yes, good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check because it's not coming through quite on the stream yet. Oh no, there we are. No, we're all good. Okay. D4, Knight F6. Knight F3. Oh, there we go. D5. Okay, everything's working. Bishop F4. London system, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in Cambridge. C5.
This is a proper move, C5. I like it. And Knight C6 also the move I really like.
C5 you like?
Yeah, because the point is sometimes for some players, they don't like to put E6 because the bishop's going to go out in the future. So you go for C5 and Knight C6 first, and probably Queen B6 in the future. And I've played one game European Club Cup exactly like this. And I won the game.
Very good. So you're going to play it again, I would think.
Probably I will change the line for sure.
Yeah. Like me, if I win a game, I'll try and play exactly the same thing again. But it's always a better idea to kind of mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
All righty. So Knight C6, says Mickey. Knight D2, and then takes on D4.
Mm-hmm.
Takes, and A6. Bishop D3. Knight to B4, so hitting this bishop straight away. Okay, and Rich doesn't mind that. He just brings his knight in, and so that's how we get this doubled pawns in the center. So what do you think? You like this for both colors, Lisa?
I would say I don't like this for both colors. I prefer white because mentally I prefer white here because Richard probably he wants to hold a draw, but Mickey he wants to win. So I would say it's quite hard if Black wants to win. I would say Richard like he's really good at playing solidly and making a draw.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin saying congratulations on your new title, Lisa.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So White's gonna what? Do you think White's gonna try and play for an attack in a bit, or just kind of keep it? These pawns control a lot of squares in the center.
Yeah,
so.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So how about Rook C1 in the future, and then try to invade like Rook C7 or Queen C2? That would.
Yeah. This makes sense. Yeah. And how's Mickey gonna? So he's got the bishop pair. Do you think he's going to go for an endgame?
I mean, Mickey is really good at that. I'm not that good at that. Mickey's good at like long, slow games, and probably the solid position is suitable for him to play. And I'm not sure whether he will go for E6 or whether he will move the light square bishop out.
Yeah. Well, it seems to make sense to move the light square bishop out, doesn't it? To
Yeah.
But then you're a bit weaker over this side if you do.
Yeah, and you're a bit slow on development.
Yeah. Okay. So we will see how this one goes. Okay. Shall we have a look at... Oh, no, we got another move. G6, Mickey's gone. Completely different. G6. So he's kind of keeping his options open on that bishop and the E6. And presumably he's going to go here and then probably just quit castles.
Yeah, maybe not a bad idea, because then this say bishop can go. It's not blocked by the pawn.
Yeah. Still not blocked. So it
Yeah.
can kind of go out this way, or if this one ever moves, then it can come out this way, perhaps. Yeah. Okay, the crowd is already asking for Badana's game, which they always do within a few minutes of the start of the stream. So we better give them what they want. So we'll switch to Badana's game for a moment. Let's see. So now, which board is... here we go. Okay. So board 17, which was actually the same board she was on the last time we commentated on her, which was in round 3. And she's black in this game against Christian Gluma, 22-19. So white is the higher rated player, although I would say Badana's playing well above her rating. So it should be an interesting game. Should we see it from the start? Have you, by the way, Lisa, have you ever played Badana? Have you met her?
Yeah, I met her. I mean, I not playing her formally, but we played a kind of peer tournament, and I was paired with another player of my rating at the time. And for that was paired with Ravi Haria, and then we lost. But I would say it's not.
Wait, you were playing with Ravi? No, she was playing with Ravi, or
no,
you were?
She were paired with Ravi, so it's kind of a pair tournament, and and I was paired. I mean, me and the other player played against Bodana and Ravi.
Okay. Oh, so well,
we lost. Yeah, because I would say it's not my fault.
Wasn't your fault. No, it was your pair's fault. Obviously, it was your pair's fault.
Yeah, but Bodana played really well in that game, and she showed a very great understanding in endgame. And I tend to think that she will play really well in this tournament, because you know what, this is a tournament with a shorter time control. I mean, when it comes to 40 minutes, it doesn't add it doesn't add like another 30 minutes. So for young players, it's quite an advantage, I would say, because I would say if I play this time control, I will play super bad. So I was thinking very slow, and I play it slowly. So I'll easily run into time trouble. But I would say Bodana also probably, she got the advantage of being young, playing faster, and she will tend to play much better than her ratings in this kind of tournaments.
Yeah. I played a 1 hour game, Lisa, the other night. Well, just last night, actually, it was. God, I'm losing track. Last night, 1 hour for all your moves. And I hadn't, normally it's an increment to these days. And we got to the position where we both had 4 seconds each and no increment. And so we were just like, check. And we just agreed to draw, because it was just going to be completely random who won after that. Yeah. So, okay. So we've got here E4 and a Caracan from Badana. And white takes off and bishop D3. So I'd say that's sort of a little bit of a quieter line. But it's getting more, it's quite popular these days, isn't it, with bishop D3?
Yeah, but I would say it's not my style, because it's like a long, solid game, and it's quite positional.
Yeah, you like to deliver checkmate within about 20 moves, don't you, ideally?
Probably, but sometimes I play a bit more over aggressive, that I just mess up the position. It can happen.
You don't. No, you don't. You're doing really well. You've been playing, so you've got to, been doing really well, Lisa. Oh, are you playing the British this year? Have you decided yet?
Yeah, I'll play British, but probably I'm not going to play the English, because the time control thing, as I said. Last time in English, I would say I drew an 18 or 1900 kids, and for other kids of the same rating, I think it's quite hard to play, because, as I said, this kind of time control are like more suitable for kids.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got this kind of I guess white's gonna maybe. I was going to say develop the bishop on f4, but white's actually castling and e6. So Badana got her bishop out and then played e6, so it's outside the pawn chain. And white goes queen e1.
It's quite new for me because usually I know the theory of queen e3 and then bishop f4, and that should be on f3 or something like that.
It all looks a bit, yeah. All the pieces. I'm sure it's a normal opening, but it all looks slightly a sort of unusual opening, doesn't it? Like the queen going on to e1. You can tell it's lined up against the king, but it's it's just getting out of the pin, I suppose, so that the knight's going to move later. Model game for bishop d3 is Brown v Larson, says Kevin. King's Indian attacks. Okay, that's, I think, referring to the other game we were looking at. So bishop d6, f3, bishop f5. So actually now you can see why the queen's on e1, because when it takes, and then white goes knight f4, and that's now with check. Although white hasn't got like amazing development yet, so it's not really an attack. And Badana just puts her knight in the way, so blocking off that e-file. And I guess she's just going to castle her king one side or the other. And looks quite promising for black, doesn't it? You've got these lined up. I think the computer has it as fairly equal. But if she's equalized after 11 moves, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but and also white spent so much time on thinking, nobody.
Oh, yeah. White has spent longer, so it can't just be
but
you think.
Yeah, I say it would be a theory thing, because Badana just played e4 c6 quite constantly, so she prepared. Probably he just didn't prepare, and he just thought, okay, it's a girl, and just play on, and doesn't matter. And that's why.
Because they have had time to prep today. You know, like some days they have just one game, and some days they have two games. So today is just an afternoon game. So they would have known the pairings already last night. So they have had a bit of time to prep if they want to, you know. I guess with a tournament like this where you've got a lot of games, some people will want to just kind of relax whenever they're not playing the games, and some people will want to do some deep prep. But you would imagine both players have looked up the opponent and sort of figured out what they want to get from the opening here.
Yeah, I mean, Badana is really good at preparation. This is what I can tell from watching her games.
Yeah. As in she's, well, yeah. I've been saying her strength, like one of her big strengths is the end game. I think she's really, really good at that.
Oh, really?
And the openings, knight takes d5. Openings, I think she was doing a lot of what do you call it? Grand Prix attack Sicilian, which she does really, really well. But then I wonder, if she played a whole lot of different stuff, then that would be really good too.
Yeah, so I think she got a completely different system for blitz game, and she's really good at blitz. Probably better than me, much better than me, because my blitz is super bad. And her blitz is
amazingly good at blitz. That's for sure. I'm not saying whether she's better than you or not, but she's really good. But look at this. So bishop h2, yes, and I certainly can't say her openings aren't good when hers are way, way better than mine. So so she's done this as a sort of intermediate move before recap. She can't. No, she can't. She's going to have to get the king out of the way before taking this.
Yeah.
So hang on. So what? She'll just have to drop the bishop back.
Wait, the queen is sending. So has to move the queen.
Has to move the queen. Yeah. Interesting. What do you think of this? It's all really sharp already, isn't it? But like white's still is delaying the development of these ones and getting kind of just the knight out. But then you've got this bishop kind of, it'll have to go away from there at some point, you'd have thought. Otherwise, there could be tricks against that.
Yeah.
Because I reckon Badana's going to try and just castle quickly and then maybe move this knight out of the way. And then if it does go into an endgame, we've got these kind of 4 pawns on the king side against these 2. And then white, the other way round, white's got these 4 pawns against these 2. So you'd think this one's probably quite a good one for white to have. Just like a pass pawn there in the middle.
Yeah, so if everything is traded, it's hard to say. But now the thing is that black is very fast in development.
Yeah. So you'd think she might want like maybe go there and try and get something on the H file, or so black's kind of trying to play for the attack here, right?
I would do that.
You would, yeah. You'd go for the king, but Badana does too. She can go for the king. I've seen her go for the king. Interesting. Yeah, maybe there's an interesting choice of opening from both sides. Just that it's a slightly, like you have to kind of make up the play. Like it's not a very standard position. Do you see what I mean? And they're going to be kind of working it out, I would say, from here onwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Let's look at another one, and we're going to keep coming back to all of these games. Should we look at board 1?
Okay.
Okay. So Francesco Sonis against Martin Halbro, and this one. So Grandmaster Francesco from Italy, and Martin is I think Germany, isn't he? Let me check that. Moment. Sorry, not at all. He's Danish.
Similar, actually, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. And so knight f3. d5.
Yeah.
e3. Knight f6. And c4. e6. So again, this is going to turn into some kind of reti, I guess.
Yeah. But I was knight b3, knight b7. I'm not sure about this, but what position look like is a kind of really passive for black. So I have to go for c5 and knight c6 and try to go for d4.
Yeah. It's back to c6 actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
d4. Bishop d6. Do you play this sort of thing for either color?
No, not really.
I've played things a bit like it for white, except that fianchettoing this one, and you could still maybe have the pawns there, but you like that way around. Oh, but this one, no, hang on, I do play something a bit like this. Yeah, when the black has this kind of setup, I guess they're gonna go here in castles and this kind of stuff. And then the question is what they do with that bishop. So they might like put it that way, or they might go for e5 and try and get it out this way.
Is that why it's faster on getting e4?
Yeah, white.
Yeah.
Bishop d3. I think white will be able to get e4, b6. Yeah, so they're doing this plan, and bishop b7, knight bd2. So you could almost, because if you can almost get e4 in already. You actually can, can't you? Queen c7. Could you even just go? I'm going to turn off our engine actually.
Yeah.
But tell me if you want it back on again. But you could almost just go e4, couldn't you?
Probably can try e4 and Black has to take usually, and I would say
Yeah.
when I was young, I played the structure quite a lot, but I just don't like it for black because it's quite passive.
Yeah. Well, there's sometimes when you do this one, right, then you kind of leave the bishop back there and come out that way.
Yeah.
But this one's always blocked, isn't it? That's
For c5 in the future.
you're going to go c5. Yeah.
I see if black wants to play for draw, that's an okay option. Well, still, I think I prefer playing more aggressively. So this is like really solid and really.
Yeah.
Black.
So you'd pick white here, I think.
Rook c1 played.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Well, this is this is a. You can see why they're doing it, because if they go c5, then this c file is going to be a little bit weaker with that rook there.
Also, I would say rook c1. If black plays e5, probably doesn't work because c takes c5 and knight
e5.
Pawn
Just here.
I mean c takes d5.
Sorry. Let's get the right pawn. C takes d5 here.
And then pawn can't take. Probably only knight can take. And
no, it's pinned. Yeah. So knight takes.
White can get center here. Wait, I was thinking about e4, but I just found knight b4.
Knight b4.
I say bishop b1.
Yeah, because you can push that knight.
Knight is in trouble.
Oh, say again?
Yeah, the knight is in trouble on b4. Like knight has to go to.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look very comfortable there, does it? It's going to have to like if you push it back now, it's going to have to go to a6, and then that's not going to be very nice for it. Yeah. So probably black's not going to want to go e5 yet.
Yeah. So. That's quite awkward.
So actually, we have a move. Black castles, which makes sense. Promote. Let's make that the main line.
Normal move. But I would say the queen on c7 looks quite weird because it's like facing the rook. So usually black doesn't play queen c7. So probably
Would you prefer it that way?
Probably, or just rook c8 and c5 directly.
Okay. Well, just leave the queen back on d8 and that kind of thing. Yeah. Cool. Okay, we'll see how this one develops in a little bit. Shall we look at let's look at Tviakov against Dierson. So now we've got an e4 opening.
Oh, I like this one.
That's what I was going to say. I reckon you're going to like this. So this one is a Sicilian. Knight f3, g6, c3, g7, and d4.
Yeah, the thing is that I think only my perspective. So g6 is not good according to the engine, and black should try to be tricky. If white doesn't know, then probably black can get something. But c3 is the right move, and yeah. So I think
it's a little bit unusual, isn't it, to play g6 as like they played g6 early, but not as early as move 2.
I mean, it's possible, but it's just not good. The engine doesn't like it, and also, I think it's not that good. It's much easier to play for white, but black can play this for tricky reasons. I mean, if white doesn't know, if white plays d4, then probably it's good. It's okay for black, or c3 thing. If white doesn't know how to play afterwards, so probably black will get something. But if black prepares well with the engine, then I mean, if white prepares well with the engine, then black can't get anything, and I would say white is coming better, and it's really easy.
Now put the engine back on. Yeah. Already plus 0.5. Yeah. Okay, so we get this c3. I suppose this is kind of blunting this bishop here, and challenging the center. So takes, and d5. White carries on just e5, and
that's a problem.
It's a bit of a problem because I'm going to color it red because black can't just do that natural knight move. They're going to have to develop a different way. So bishop g4, bishop b5 check.
Yeah, that's a proper move.
Yeah. Here. Knight bd2. And now black actually took on f3.
Yeah.
So queen takes 3, and so white's got the bishop pair already. So that does look quite nice for white, doesn't it? A6.
Yeah.
Back.
And by the way, like white is a GM with like 2,500, and black is only like 19 something. So
1930. So I didn't notice. So we shouldn't be too mean.
they've
got up to board 2, so we can be as mean as they like. They've been having a really good tournament. So.
But also, if I play against GM, I wouldn't have played this kind of opening. I would just play the most accurate opening and would prepare a lot. But there's so many. F25 GM should know everything, and as I expected, this is like quite well played by white so far, and it's a proper theory. And I would say black would lose in seconds.
Well, yeah, maybe black just thought, well, I'll play something unusual and see if I can catch out the GM, because they may be scared of the like normal lines. And yeah, okay. Oh, but this will be interesting then to see how it sometimes is interesting when you see games with quite a big rating difference, how one side takes advantage of, like, keeps control here. And yeah, it'll be good to see how white does this. And what do you think? Are they going to?
Yeah, this is a plan. H4H5 in the future. Yeah, but white can castle first, and then just develop pieces, and then in the future just H4H5. That can be a plan.
Yeah, so kind of not really taking any risk, but just kind of, yeah, because this center looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oops, wrong color there. Okay, this looks nice. All right, let's see that one. Natasha would play h4. You're right, Kevin. I would play h4. That's exactly right.
H4 looks good here.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, let's see. Let's see board 3 as well. So Daniel Fernandez against Nicholas Vashinga.
Wow. This Daniel like Fernandez. I mean, I think that he's played those kind of this weird openings at B3. The first
look at this. He played B3 on move 1 and B4 on move 6. B3, D5, Bishop B2, C5, Knight F3, Knight F6, G3, G6, C4, D4, and then the rather thrilling move B4.
Wow. So to be honest, I don't like D5 against B3.
You don't like this move D4 here?
No, I mean the first move, D5.
You don't like 1B3? Sorry, D5. You don't like B3? You don't like that?
B3. So yeah, because I think the ideas are quite the same. Like Fernando just play this kind of strange openings, because he just assumed that the others wouldn't know, and if the others don't know, then he will take advantage for sure. But yeah. I think D5, personally, I would say, it's not the best response here. But I would say
E5.
Yeah, probably E5 here.
Yeah. That's going to be really good, isn't it? Just because you can kind of close it off a bit like the one we were looking at before. So, but D5's it's okay, right? Or do you think that kind of gives away?
Yeah, that's the idea. Just give away E5 square. So.
Yeah. Okay, and then C5, G3, G6 here, D4. So D4 is sort of an attempt to block it off.
Yeah.
And B4. So, okay. So if black were to try and take, you'd take back in the center, and then you've kind of got a center pawn for a wing pawn. So that's going to be quite nice for white, I would think. So black instead played Knight C6. And now I wonder whether reverse Benko, says Kevin.
Yeah, that's really
possibly, yeah. What takes and then A3. But I know white might consider like just B3 and give that knight a kick. Or what if you do A3, then you really are sort of Benkoing it. And I think I would play B5 here. And then just Bishop G2. And then perhaps if you get a chance, then e3.
Yeah.
Or sometimes just d3, knight d2, and you can kind of just castle and then maybe an e3 later. But he's having a think. So maybe there are other things he's thinking. I mean, perhaps you could even take.
I'm not sure about taking. So.
Oh, Loz quite likes take because Black has played g6. I guess you would. Yeah, I suppose you'd make Black kind of say how they're gonna recapture it again.
Like in the future, knight e4, knight takes c5, or knight e7, knight takes c5. This is usually idea like this. But I would say I got lost idea because like usually if it's like this, b4 and then Black has a pawn on c5. Usually Black would play e6 or e5 and take back the c pawn with the bishop.
Yes.
So
but with g6 in, maybe it's not so clear. Or do you think that maybe they still would? But this diagonal is quite, you know, if the c pawn goes, and you'd probably want the bishop here, wouldn't you? I don't know.
Yeah. Or just don't take back, but just play something like play the center, like e5 and.
Oh, here and just e5. They haven't actually played this. This is our moves.
Yeah, probably e5 now. Or I would say bishop g7 first and then e5 in the future, but Black can ignore the pawn for.
Okay, just that's a bit of a sack.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And then White just develops. Although, yeah. I guess White just develops normally then.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll see what he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at Jonah Willow. Now he's playing a much lower rated player.
Oh. Well, how come?
Let's see. So Alexander must have, I'm going to have a quick check on who he's played, actually. Alexander has played, actually mainly, the highest person he's played is Peter Sauer 2187.
Oh.
So I think because it's like an accelerated, I guess he's not had to play the real top. He hasn't played anyone as strong as Jonah yet. Yeah. So let's see.
I would say it should be easy for Jonah. Jonah is also quite theory dependent. He's really good at opening.
Yeah. Loz says he's performing at 20. That Alexander is performing at 22.73. So okay, so Black's having a really good tournament. But it's still, he hasn't played anyone as strong as Jonah yet. So let's see. And for you, Lisa, it's another Sicilian. Knight f3. Oh, but this is another unusual one. So instead of g6 on move 2, this time we've got a6 on move 2.
Yeah, actually, a6 is also quite good. I would say.
Yeah.
Because the idea is if White plays d4 here, then probably c takes, knight takes, then b5 immediately. It's possible.
So here takes, and then d5.
I mean b5.
b5. Yeah, and getting this bishop out quickly and kind of controlling that square. And yeah, okay. So White doesn't do that. White here just actually went c4 straight away, giving up the d4.
Yeah, so c4 is also what I would play. So just to prevent b5, and I mean normally if Black just wants to play normal, probably e6, then d4 takes, knight takes, and knight c6, some normal theory, transfer to normal theory.
Yeah. Some players have tried a6, they're saying, and Loz like c4 or c3. c3 is an alternative. Yeah. So c4, d6, d4. Okay. Bishop g4. D5, g6, and queen b3.
Very weird structure. Yeah.
Yes. So he's doing this to try and kind of attack that. Now the bishops come out early. And so, Andrew Martin did a DVD on the O'Kelly variation. A6. Okay. So Loz is saying A6 here. Yeah, no, this is a good point, right? Because this pawn here, well, we've got all these other moves in. This one isn't that relevant because it's not really, there's nothing really coming into b5, I suppose. And yeah, so black's going to have to defend. I mean, you can't give this pawn up. You're going to have to defend, right? Defend with what, queen c8 or something, queen c7. Because you're not really going to go b5 either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, c4, I also got another idea. So, I mean, after the third move, c4. So, what's the idea? Black can play something like knight c6 and d4 knight takes and
so this is back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knight c6.
Yeah. And d4, c takes, knight takes, and then e5.
E5.
So
in fact, something a bit more usual, I'd say.
Yeah, transfer to this kind of stuff. But it's a bit different because black hasn't played d6 or knight f6, or probably black can save some moves.
Yeah.
And here actually it's hard for white to make a choice. I would say I remember that the best move should be knight c2, but
knight c2 here.
I think so, if I remember correctly. But some players probably they have no idea what to do. They just take the knight and probably it's not that good, or knight b3. It's even worse probably.
Yeah. So here, I guess you got this one.
Yeah.
And then
you just want to control d5 square in the future, so this line is...
So eventually, like later, you might do this sort of thing, or else you might just leave this here to kind of guard that square.
Yeah, it's common, quite common.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Because I just saw the comment here. There's someone called 3.3. I actually, you know what? I know who is who. I tend to
tell me who's 3.3.
I know who is, but I'm not gonna say. But
okay. But we're going to consider 3.3 a reliable source.
I'm just gonna point out, he's a good player, and
okay, good.
Probably this is can be his idea, I guess.
Yes. Some good players have tried 2a6, but yeah, I've definitely seen 2a6 before.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah. Oh, probably 3.3 has played. This is a clue. So, okay, everyone else in the crowd, we can work out who 3.3 is by the fact they've probably played a6 before themselves. You're not giving anything away here, Lisa.
No.
But
still, it's quite. I would say it's a6 is possible, but still, it's not that common. It's okay, but not that common.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's pop back in on Mickey's game. This is one we started off with, and we saw it. We'd got to c takes d3, and I think we were with g6. We saw castles, bishop g7, h3, and castles. So both sides of castles. So it's gone quite quietly. No clues, says 3.3. No clues. We've got to, by the end of the stream, we've got to have worked out who 3.3 is. So 3.3, you got to kind of give us some little clues as we go along, right?
No, I think.
I know you know already.
I think you shouldn't say anything more because I will keep.
We're going to give it away, and then you're going to get in trouble.
I know. I will just can't stop laughing. Yeah. So let's move on. Let's ignore him.
Let's move on. Yeah. Okay. Rook e1. Knight h5 and drop the bishop back. Okay. So Mickey is we still don't know, actually. He's not given away the game either on what he's doing with his bishop on c8, whether it's going to come out this way or whether you're going to do a if you move the b pawn, there might be knight c6 type tricks and things get tricky. So it's still hard to if it's coming out, it's coming out this way at the moment. Gani Dormali, is the Gorm going to come on stream? All right, who's Gani Dormali then? Who on earth could Gani Dormali be?
I'm gonna laugh.
You're not going to make any guesses as who Gani Dormali is, right? Great name.
Daniel Dormali.
Okay. So the chat has guessed Yichin Han Yichin.
I don't think so.
No, are you saying no to that?
I would say no. I don't think so.
No.
Okay. I just stopped guessing and let's ignore that person.
Are we going to ignore it, are we?
Yeah, we're gonna keep on focusing.
You're going to get in trouble by the end of this stream. You realize this, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Gani Dormali. The Gorm is not due to appear today. Okay, bishop h6.
Yeah, that's bishop. So here Mickey has really.
He's getting control of this f4 square. Is Mickey?
Yeah, interesting plan. But
yes. And so let's say if he puts his knight in there, then I was going to say you're kind of aiming at that, but there's not enough on that because the knight's defending. But you could. Does black want? See, I wouldn't have thought. What do you think? I wouldn't have thought black wants to exchange this bishop because I'd have thought this bishop's nicer than that one.
Yeah, probably that's the thing. And so I can see from the notes here that Mickey played 97 finally. Knight b3, knight g7. So that's probably his purpose.
Knight b3 and knight g7's happened. Yes. So knight b3. So this one, Rich is trying to get into here, I would say. And now everyone really wants to know who. This is going to be the whole chat of the stream today now. Everyone wants to know who 3.3 is. And knight g7. Oh, so I was thinking they were aiming at f4, but they're not at all. So Mickey's actually... So he moved the bishop out to give the knight a route to come around perhaps to here or here.
Yeah, so I heard that Mickey's genius in maneuvering pieces, and usually it's like hard to understand his ideas, and he just moving a quiet and calm way, and then he just when you see him again, he just won the game already. You don't even know what happened. So that's what I feel about his game.
Mickey's very calm. Yeah. So because this knight was there, so he's getting it round. It's gone here. Because he still wants to get this bishop out, doesn't he? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's happy with it.
Yeah, probably he's fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. And I suppose Rich has now brought this knight over to the queen side. And I think you were talking earlier about getting rooks on and just kind of playing on the c file. Because I wonder, oh no, you can't do it now, can you? Well, maybe that's part of what bishop h6 is.
Clever. Wow.
Yeah, you can't really do that. There's a problem with that plan.
So now,
okay, we're after another clue. Is the person 3.3 English? I would think they are. They're English, right?
Not gonna tell.
You're not gonna say.
If I say that, I'm gonna be in trouble. Then the whole chess will know some secret about me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're not going to give it away, but 3.3 they might give clues.
No, it's okay if he gives clues, but I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. So Mickey's doing this kind of redeployment of this knight.
Yeah. So I got an idea. So maybe Mickey wants to play knight e6 and then queen b6 and attach d4 pawn. And it's actually hard for white to defend.
Yes, it's defended once by this knight, but it's going to need a bit more reinforcing. And yeah, you can't defend it really from behind just because this other pawn's in the way and kind of clogging it all up.
Yeah.
So you might, drop this knight back, maybe?
Yeah, but then the bishop can come out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So it's going to be kind of a battle to try and put pressure on this pawn. Yeah, and so Rich, and also he's gonna, he can't do this sort of thing. I'm just thinking what if White tries to kind of attack this bishop here because it's slightly out of place, or it's come, or I don't know, like dangerously placed.
So the bishop will take, and the trouble with the bishop will be solved. So probably
just take this one and not worry about
Yeah, and then e6. Then I tend to think that Black got a good bishop versus White's slightly worse bishop.
Yeah. So here.
Yeah, the pawn structure, Black is also better.
Yeah. Yeah, because this knight could come out here perhaps, and it looks just quite nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so knight g7, and then that's the moves they've played. These other moves are our moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. Let's see. We need to see. We do need to see Shreyas's game.
Yeah.
So let's see that. So okay. Let's go from the start. So d4, d5, c4, e6. Yeah, and g3. And so he's gives up this pawn.
Okay, I like this opening for Black because it's an aggressive one.
Yeah.
I got lots of preparation here for Black. I would say probably it's 5, 6, or 6 lines for Black. Lots of.
You've got 6 different lines for Black in this position.
No, I mean just in general this Catalan system.
Yeah.
I've got lots of lines for that. So I'd be really happy if I place this. Yeah, usually I'll be really happy.
Yeah. Okay, here's a little tip for Shreyas then. If you're ever playing Lisa, don't play this line against her. He really likes playing against it. All right, there you go. That's but if they do, then you're going to surprise them because you've got loads of different lines. So bishop g2.
Yeah. Okay. See if I TV on the side. I don't know the sign. See if I hear.
Yeah.
I know other lines.
You know all the other lines, but this isn't one of your 6. This is this is a different one. Castle, knight c6, and takes. Okay, so the queens will come off pretty early.
Yeah.
Black's still got this extra pawn, but I guess White's got no trouble sort of taking it back at some.
Should be also theory here.
Yeah, knight d2. There you are, ganging up on it already, and so Black gives it up, but gives it up in a way that White's got these kind of isolated pawns now.
Yeah.
Castles. It doesn't look like White's got much of a plus, I would guess.
Yeah, like I just don't like endgame, so
you wouldn't like it for either color.
I hate playing this endgame. I would say if I were Shreyas, I would just win quickly because the opponent is like nearly 200 points like lower. So I wouldn't play this line, I would say. Yeah,
but maybe Shreyas does quite like endgames and he doesn't mind so much. I'm gonna just put the computer on for a second. Oh, it likes it. It likes it still for White.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. What do you think? Just because this bishop's a bit blocked in?
Yeah, probably that's a problem. The bishop can't really move out.
Yeah. Okay. And Shreyas brings forward his knight and actually gets knight d4. Okay. And so there is a bit of pressure down here as well. I suppose like this it's a bit double-edged, this one, because you've got your isolated pawns, but white can potentially make something a bit more of the B file.
Yeah.
Poker Chess Journo is saying actually this is just almost a two result game.
Probably
really?
that's
Do you
true,
think
but
that Black has no winning
it's
chances
very hard to
already?
believe.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, in that case, you can see why he played it, because yeah, okay. Now, look, Black's giving away. If you took this one, I'm going to put it on the board. So if you take that, I suppose Rook B8 is just going to be really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't. And if you take, can you take that one, perhaps?
The thing is, if you take that one, a knight can't really come out. So knight, yeah, knight.
Oh yeah. So you got to restrain yourself. You got to play. So anyway, White did. Shreyas played A4, defending this square first of all, and now I don't trust you either, Poker Chess Journo. Everybody's giving us winking in the chat. Okay, so we're defending this knight on B5. Dark mode makes seeing the moves hard. Is that right, Waterford Wizard? I don't mind switching off dark mode if that's going to be easier for everybody.
Yeah, we can try.
Except only that I forget how to actually do it. Yeah, okay, Waterford, I'm prepared to switch off dark mode, but tell me how to do it, and then I'll do it straight away.
Okay, I know this poker of something is and Andrew Burnett, yeah, because he has the same name in his Instagram, like poker or something.
Andy Burnett, yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Andy, welcome to the stream.
A long time ago.
Yes. Oh no, there's a dispute in the crowd because BHYX prefers dark. A4. Okay, A4, A6. And now we take. Yes. Here. Okay, so we're giving up 2 pieces for the rook.
The ideas are probably White wants to get this decent bishop. Like if rook takes, then White can play something like.
I was thinking. Well, go on, you say, but I was thinking. Oh, maybe not take that pawn, but just go and try and queen. Yeah, I'm going backwards. Here we go.
Yeah, so if rook takes bishop, then probably bishop f4.
Say again?
Bishop f4.
Bishop f4. Yeah. Trying to take that one. And all right, but let's say it moves. So it moves to, where should we put it? G6?
Oh wait, then the bishop's not hanging. Oh,
not hanging. There's this one. So it's okay for now. It's just about.
Yeah, so probably about the pawn.
Yeah. Hi, Smooth Baron. Hi, Keita.
Wait, so what's the point?
So actually, yeah. So
risk.
So that's interesting to give up those 2 pieces for the rook.
Yeah. So no bishop f4 probably just a5.
So it's not a tactic. Yeah, maybe it's not an immediate tactic, but a5 does look quite strong, doesn't it? That pawn. If we just go back to that, this is where they're at. Yeah. And
yeah, Black is probably still thinking about whether it's to take the bishop first or taking this a pawn first.
You could just take here, couldn't you?
Probably there's something.
Yeah, like
knight c5.
Knight c5, or you could just move the bishop out of the way and keep the bishops. And give up the line. But it seems like that pawn. Like, say you did. Say you just moved the bishop all the way back, and they took here. That pawn's a bit annoying, isn't it? I think it would be. Yeah.
Oh, so complicated.
But they can do this, right? So say they do bishop there. So, but white can. Right, there must be all sorts of choice. I'm sure it will become clear in the fullness of time. I'm sure it will, yeah. But we're going to try and demystify it already. So you could move the knight, but say we did that, right? Then rook takes, yeah. Then maybe this idea now, or
the knight is hanging. C5 knight.
Oh, this knight's hanging. True, that is a good point. Yeah. Okay, if rook takes a8, bishop d4 could be the idea.
That makes sense.
Says tree.3. Who knows? Who knows some stuff? So we're going to do this. Here we go. That way round.
I said that he's strong, but
he's strong.
Very strong.
He's strong. But only you know who he is.
Yeah.
Okay. But so then, well, no, but wait, tree point. Okay.
Don't call that name. Just make me laugh.
Tree point. We have to move this knight because it's attacked. And so this is better here because then if you move the knight, then you take that one, and then this one's on prise. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. So if the knight, okay, but the knight might come back here. Say it does, then the trick is just taking and here, and then this bishop's on. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so you couldn't do that. So, but then black might. Have you got an answer? Tree point will have an answer to this, because if you take that, then you take that, then this rook is undefended at the end. So you couldn't take that. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that looks.
Wait, how about I just come up with some idea. They shot d4. Is knight e g4 possible?
Okay, yeah. Defending with the knight. So if the bishop were to take it back, nice. Okay, but what if you just
then e5? Yeah, h3 or f3, and then e5.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes. Then.
It's very interesting.
Yes. Lots of things on prise.
Yeah. How about this? Bishop b6 and then knight h6, and then
bishop b6.
The knight has to go back to h6, and then a5. And then the pawns are powerful. I don't know, but just have a guess here. Probably.
I like this a pawn, I have to say. It's just kind of nice. Thank you, Waterford Wizards. Click on name, drop down list. Yeah. I should maybe do a bit of sometimes, what do you call it, dark mode, and sometimes not.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, okay. So this is... I saw a game, Lisa, where you gave up 2 pieces for a rook to get an end game, and then you managed to kind of queen your pawn. So it was a bit like this kind of idea.
Which one? I have lots of games like that.
You probably do. This one, I've forgotten who it was against. But it was in an end game, and you played bishop takes c6, and I'll look it up next, because we're commentating again on Saturday, aren't we? So I'll tell you on Saturday who you are playing against.
So I'm going to guess for the whole session.
I'll keep you in suspense. And then in exchange for telling you, you can tell me who tree point is. That's fair enough. Okay, so we're up to here, and Pozari's having a think. Let's switch games again. We need to see actually Peter Wells against Matthew Turner, because I saw Matthew just before the game, and if I was going to see if we could get them to come in after the game if it's a nice game, and we will see. Because so today we are hoping that some of the players may come in after the game. So that's why I'm now at the venue. And so the idea is that if people finish early, they can come along and show off their games when they're done. Okay, D5, C4, C6. So these players, Peter Wells and Matthew Turner, I'm sure they would have played each other many, many times before.
Yeah.
Matt Turner likes to play kind of a little bit unusual stuff. I'm not necessarily saying this is unusual today, but his normal style is to play something a little bit unusual. Castles, bishop e3. Although this looks fairly standard to me. Hi, melt like butter. Bishop f5 and takes. Oh, I wonder actually. You know, I say these players have played a lot before. I wonder if they're both kind of quite content with the draw, or whether they're going to really play hard this game. That's something I suddenly thought. Oh, yeah. Having said that, G4 comes in, which does look like, that doesn't look like a going for a quick draw type move, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's also on prees, isn't it? Oh, queen takes b2. Wait, but Melt Like Butter wants to see queen takes b2.
I mean, yeah. So here you have a chance to play queen takes.
Oh, as Zug. Queen takes b2 here, like this, yeah?
Here, wow. That doesn't make that.
Does that work?
No, on an I4 and
knight a4 says Loz, and that's the end of.
Yeah.
So because you probably don't get to capture, so that's not gonna.
And if you before queen b2, then just knight a4.
Earlier move, yeah. So here.
Yeah, just knight a4 to trap the queen, right?
Knight a4 again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where's the queen going? Queen's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common draw, like the purpose of a3 just to trap the queen so that the queen can't play b2. Just very common.
Okay. So we're not doing that one. We'll do here. And okay. So they go g4. takes has happened. Oh, well, okay, you can't take that because then you get mated on h7. So that's Oh wow. But this looks quite scary, right? Because what do you think? Because this is a bit of a there's an attack on here, and
I'm still thinking about how can black defend against this.
Yeah, because this knight a5
is got the idea. Yeah, just g5 then knight e4. I was thinking about this idea.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to try it on the board then. So g5 knight e4. And so blocking off this diagonal, fine.
Yeah.
And putting some pressure on here. Yeah. So white would ideally like to somehow get the queen across, but we're blocked by this pawn. Everything's blocking each other because you'd want the knight out of the way and then go. Yeah. So maybe you just can't. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Because you can't. You might want to move the queen out of the way of the pin, but then this is weak as well. So, oops. Okay. How about then? I'm wondering what white's going to do with the king.
Move it to G2, then he will be safe.
Or just walk it across like this, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So what about like King F1?
But I think black is quite fast in attacking. So let's say black will play Queen B3. If they trade it to endgame, then black will be completely fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if we go back, because white doesn't need to go G5 straight away, of course. White can do something a little bit quieter. Because, right, you still want to, say you, what about like bishop? Say bishop E5.
Yes, possible. First, still knight E4, and
Knight
it's going to
E4.
trade one more bishop.
Trade the bishop. Yeah.
Probably knight D2 here.
Yeah. I quite like that black has the potential to bring the queen over if they want to.
But here what should black do? So why does 13 knight is E4 and take the pawn?
Yeah. It's okay. Let me think. How about Queen G6? Just to defend.
Then knight D takes E4.
But you can still do it.
Yeah, the queen takes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, true. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You can't take this knight on D2. What if you, but you could just, I'm thinking you drop back, but then not to there because they go G5 and you're really in trouble. So you could drop back to G5, but they can hit you with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still the same. So that's not possible. F5 looks too risky.
Wow, that's completely crazy.
Yeah. So now is black in some trouble then? Because there's nothing to be done about.
Oh wait, how about F5 actually, and then G take
F5,
and with G takes F5, is that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is it possible now? Black doesn't take back, but just play some knight move, but it's quite complicated. I saw knight E2 or knight C3, but then I saw white has F6.
So what, knight G5 were you saying?
I mean, knight takes C3.
Which is knight, take one of the knights. So say, let's take,
I
don't know, that one.
And then just
and then F6 in between. Okay. Oh God, and this one's on freeze.
Yeah.
Really getting a bit scary. Well, you can't take on F6. If you do, you're going to take it with the rook. But then everything's undefended, so this is horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So perhaps then, so F5 takes. And then the threat is still this knight on E4. Yeah. So what's Matthew Turner doing with his knight on A5?
Probably knight c4, knight e3 in the future.
What if we take? Does it make any difference if we take that one? They still go.
Yeah, I don't think there's any difference.
No difference really. All right.
So probably something went wrong for black. I mean, after bishop e5, maybe there should be something else. I mean, 15.
Yeah. Okay. So bishop e5 on our line here, right? So then, so maybe you don't need to go knight e4 straight away.
Yeah, I'm thinking whether there are any. Let's say, how about just rook fda and sacrificing this pawn?
Yeah.
On h7. Let's say bishop takes, then queen takes.
Queen takes maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go right in with the queen.
And king f8.
King f8. Okay. Right. And this knight's on prise now, actually.
Yeah.
So probably move it. Maybe like knight e5.
Yeah, black can consider knight c4, just trade this knight and play
this one in.
positionally.
Yeah. Okay. And now, time for. Do we get? What about castles long?
Interesting, but
bit dangerous.
With castle long, instead I can just take the e5 knight and just take the pawn.
Yeah. Okay. So what about takes the knight?
Rook takes.
And then what's the score? Isn't like white's a
pawn up, but
white's a pawn up. So say you just like drop back, you forget this attack idea and just go kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, but still I would say white's king is more opposed now, so black just play just positionally probably.
Yeah.
Like queen f3.
Oh gosh. Yeah. You scare me because you're quite attacking, you see.
Oh, and now rook d4 is the idea.
Yeah. So no. But I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to just. Oh no. The rook won't. No. This is horrible now.
Yeah.
But I have a move. No, I don't, because you're. If I. All right. Like if I go queen f1, that's just too. I'm going to do it anyway. There you go, queen f1.
I'm not sure about. I tend to feel that got lots of things to do here.
Yeah, because this is on prise, isn't it? And yeah. Okay, so let's go back. So that went wrong.
Yeah.
But maybe right. So if you say you don't have, you maybe just don't take this pawn then on h7. But then why bother take the knight as well?
Yeah.
So rook d8. So it's like that. And then, so if it was g5 again, we're just going to go knight e4 for black. Yeah. Yeah. Queen d3 was bad. Yes, it was. Did you like this position though, Smooth Baron?
This one, I would say black is already fine.
Yeah. Feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because this queen's a bit. Yeah.
Just no longer, not any further attacks for white.
Hmm.
But this position, maybe there's something for white.
Yeah. Bring another piece in, like knight g5.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. So knight g5 is...
Because then if they go knight e4, we can take it.
Yeah, but is h6 possible now?
Say again? Take
h6. Pawn to h6.
h6, sorry, yeah.
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 Yeah, if bishop takes f6 and queen takes f6, same idea. If queen h7, then king f8.
Yeah. And this knight is still, well, it was on freeze there, but it still is here as well.
Yeah.
Now, I've got some news because they actually have played a move.
Knight d2.
So knight d2 from Peter. Knight d2. We didn't think of that one. Knight d2.
Yeah.
Is he giving up on his... He's not giving up on his attacking plans. What he's doing is trying to make sure nothing goes in onto... Yeah. True. So, but when I did that before, you came in with this knight.
Knight c4. Now I'm not sure about g5. And then...
So if knight c4, we maybe go g...
Yeah, and if knight d2, then g takes f6. So it's kind of an intermediate move.
Yeah, lovely. Here we go. And then you could get the knight out with a check.
King e2.
You've still got to deal with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why your rook d8 was so nice, because it gives the king a square.
Yeah.
So knight here, here. And there's all sorts of problems for black, I would say.
Quite losing for black.
Yeah. So that's no good. Okay. We have someone.
Oh.
Hello, Shori. Hello, come in. You're going to show me your game. Shori, come and say hi, just on the stream as well. Now, here is the wonderful organizer of this event, my dear friend Shori. Let's just
Hello.
actually see two people. 1 minute. There we go.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
And what's it like organizing the Cambridge tournament?
It's very exciting. I'm very pleased that we have this opportunity to organize this tournament, to see all these wonderful players playing and such a nice and competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's been playing in a friendly atmosphere.
Yes, friendly, but very competitive.
But very
On the
competitive.
board, it's not very friendly, but outside of the board, it's friendly.
Yeah. Oh, keep up the good work. I won't hold you here too long because you've got lots of organizing to do. But now we've got Suprata.
Yes.
Excellent. This is very exciting. Come in. You must have won today. Excellent. Right. Are you happy to show us your game? So this is very exciting. Okay, but I need to do it so let me just check. I can see you. There we are. If I just bring that like that. There we go. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to have you there. Do you know Lisa? This is Lan Yao. She is woman grandmaster, very, very strong player. I don't know if you two met?
No.
And Suprata, also very, very strong player. I think you're right. We've got you're top rated 9-year-old in the world. I heard.
I don't.
Are you not? Someone tweeted that you were the top rated.
No, there's one person ahead of me.
Second rated 9-year-old in the world.
It doesn't really matter, but it's already good.
Top rated English player, a women player. Yeah, excellent. So we've got lots of top rated players. Let's find your game though. That would be the thing to do next. Which board were you on?
I think I was on 47.
47. Let me see. I hope. There we go. Excellent. Righty. Now, so I'm gonna let you talk us through. So E4. Do you always play E4, or is that
yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time E4. Fantastic. Well, this is it, because we like looking at E4 games. Where it actually makes Lisa very happy. She much prefers the E4 games, don't you? Yes.
I just want to be aggressive and win as soon as possible.
Another Sicilian. We've seen. There's loads of Sicilians today. It's a day for the Sicilian.
Sicilian's
okay.
Good for both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And B6. That looks slightly unusual.
I've never played against b6. This was my first time playing against it, so I kind of had to prepare quite a bit for it.
Yeah. Because of course you looked it up beforehand and you knew he played it. So you worked something out against this. And d4 taking the center straight away.
Yes.
Yeah. Bishop b7. And how, if you're happy to say, how much of the game was theory? You can tell us when we get to.
It was probably most of the game actually was theory.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Bishop d3. And is it a particular player you're following for the white side here?
No, like I was kind of just following the engine.
Yeah.
And like the recommendations
nice.
sort of.
Yeah. Knight f6. Knight d2. C takes d4. C takes and knight c6. Knight e2. And I suppose you're just aiming for what, fast development and getting some stuff in the center.
I also prefer knight e2 over knight f3.
Yeah. So what happens with knight f3?
Yeah, both actually work, but knight f3 sometimes they can play e6 and d5, which maybe not now, but in its plans.
Yeah.
And and then we have to castle, and then I want knight e2 because sometimes I can go f4. And
nice. You're going for a bit of an attack.
Yeah, I have some play in this.
Good idea. Yes. Okay. And so they go bishop b4, attacking your bishop.
Knight b4, I think it's
Yeah.
What it was like. I've already got quite a big advantage. It's already +1.3.
Wow.
So yeah, bishop b1.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard because like bishop b1, and then the knight is just out of place.
You can eventually, if you want to, you can force it away, but you could just leave it there as some kind of loose knight.
Yeah.
Sitting there. Okay. Bishop a6. So he wants to bring it in and check you, I suppose.
Yeah, probably. So
yeah. Ooh. So you
played knight f3.
Knight f3, stopping it. So keeping control of that square.
Yeah. And here there's also if you knight f3 and then rook c8, like just as line. There's also a3, and then you can also bring the king to the center.
Okay. What if they come? If they go somewhere, go back.
Yeah. Then I can just play d5 or maybe just castle even.
Yeah.
So, if bishop takes e2, which is probably what they might have done, I can just take with the king, and like I've still got an advantage. I've got quite it might be +2 right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the king's actually defended.
Yeah, makes sense. It's moving well.
This black's going to take ages to kind of even get the pieces out, and you've got a huge kind of development lead here.
Yeah, that kind of helped me because he played a bit too much with his b8 knight, and then he didn't really try to
get that one out and that one.
Yeah, he didn't do that, and then he didn't break my center as well.
Yes. Yeah, these are stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. So knight f3 and he did e6. Yeah.
Yeah. So then a3, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of options. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. And then I just decided a3.
You castled first, it looks
like.
Oh
yeah, castled. Yeah.
Bishop b7 and then a3.
Yeah.
Of course, this knight back. Nice. Knight a6.
Knight a6 was actually a good move, I think, because bishop b7 kind of just wasted a move. So if knight c6, then I can just go d5 as well.
Yeah. So if that one, you're going to just break it all open in the center and attack this knight again.
Yeah. And I castled as well, because then I can go rook e1. So if the e file gets opened up, I can just go rook e1, and they can't really do much.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so you went a3. They went knight to a6.
Yeah.
And then you brought your knight in. And knight c7.
I think he just wasted a lot of moves.
Should probably get his pieces out now.
I thought he could go, maybe not now, but he could go bishop e7, probably. And I mean, it's not the best position, but he doesn't play with the knight so much, and that allowed me to get a lot of my pieces into the game before a lot of his came in the game.
Yeah. What would you do? Maybe e5 or d5 or something, and
Maybe just
or just rook e1.
yeah, rook e1, and then
Yeah.
d5. If they castle, then d5. Yeah, then d5.
Yeah. Yeah, and they can't go e5 or anything, so you'll.
Yeah, then
these ones are going to be good.
Yeah.
These are going to be nice. Yeah. Cool. So he went knight c7.
Yeah.
And now rook e1 still.
Yeah.
Just a quiet move, but.
Yeah, and I'm trying my play of rook e1, and a lot of my moves are for d5.
Right.
Because if I go d5, then
yeah.
it's basically he can't do anything. But I was like, I didn't go d5 immediately. I thought it was better just to prepare.
Keep
stuff.
it in reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Bishop e7, so he's kind of trying to close that off. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Queen d3. So if he does castle,
yeah,
you've got some kind of nasty surprise with this sort of thing.
Yeah, so he went d6. I didn't understand d6. I thought he should go d5. Because then he could then if I go e5, then he can go knight e4.
Ah, yeah.
And I probably have to move my knight to like d2.
Yeah, you can't just give away your rook, anything like
that.
Yeah,
I didn't think there could have been exchange sacks, but I didn't think it really worked.
Yeah,
so they can go like knight d5 or queen d5.
Yeah, and you don't need to sack something here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's saying hi, Socratic. Good luck with England, young man.
Yeah.
Yes, because you've just switched, haven't you? You've just switched from Scotland to England.
Yeah,
very recently.
Yeah, it changed like last Wednesday.
Well, welcome to England. We are very, very pleased to have you. It's fantastic. Yes. And Poker Chess Journal is not so pleased because he's Scottish.
Yeah.
Pleased.
He wouldn't be pleased.
Yeah. Does Lanyao, Lisa, do you also stream? Is the question from
No, probably I'll do that in the future, but not now. Now I'm doing something else.
Yes. You've got other projects and then you're going to stream.
Yeah, probably.
Well, when you've done your other projects, you could stream the projects. We don't know what their projects are yet. Okay. So d5 probably allowing knight e4. He went d6. And what did you come back with here?
I played bishop g5. Because again, if castles, I just take on f6 or I go e5 straight away.
And you're going to do something nasty on h7 probably.
Yeah, then if he castles, I probably win a bishop.
Yeah, so
I win a bishop.
Here, and just e5. Is that your kind of...
Yeah.
That looks strong. So he can't castle, really. Queen d7. Oh, so he's trying to castle the other way now.
Yeah, so I went...
Now that you're lined up this way, he's going to go the other way.
Yeah, so I went bishop c2, so I can, if he castles queenside, I can go bishop a4.
Nice.
And again, he can go d5, but he didn't play d5. Like, I was just thinking he was going to play d5.
So maybe d5 here.
Yeah, maybe. But I think here I can... I'm not sure, but I might play knight. I can go e5, or I could try knight e5.
Knight e5, yes, hitting the queen. And you've got that sort of thing as well, even if he hasn't castled.
Yeah, I think knight e5 would be the most dynamic plan. If knight e5, then the queen has to move, and I can go bishop a4, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get castled, and
it looks really nice for you.
Yeah, and then I might have the c file.
Yeah. Very good. So he chose not to. And
bishop a6.
Bishop a6 he went. This bishop's moved around a lot.
Yeah, like he was just playing, he didn't develop or do anything. He was just playing with the c8 bishop and the knight and
these two.
Yeah, he was just playing with those two, and then so I just got a lot of free tempos.
Yeah. Okay. So what did you do with your tempo? You went back to sorry, didn't mean that. You went back to d2.
Yeah.
And he went h6, putting the question to your bishop.
Yeah, so I went bishop f4.
Just dropped it back.
So if he tries to put an attack like g5, I had bishop takes d6,
Oh, let's see this. D5. Bishop takes D6. And you're going to just fork on
D5. And
D5.
then they can go knight D5, but he's already... No, the other
knight. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, but still, I can just take on D6, and then then the E4 square and the E5 square are free to me. Okay, they can go knight F4 sometimes, but then I can also go bishop A4, so then I've got a lot of firepower for an attack.
Yeah, this forking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got these squares.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things.
You've got a lot. Okay. So
rook C8.
Bishop F4. So he went rook C8. So he now won't be able to castle queenside, but he's trying to get something a bit down here.
Yeah. I went rook D1.
Rook D1.
And bishop B7 again.
Oh, he's moved the same bishop.
I didn't get this. Like, he just moved his bishop.
He couldn't make up his mind which square he preferred the bishop on. I didn't really get it. He was just putting his knight on a square and putting it back, putting his bishop on the square and putting it back. So then I managed to build up an attack. So I went D5. Yeah.
So if he takes on,
it's going to be dangerous to take, isn't it?
I'm gonna go E5.
Okay. Nice.
And okay, if they take on E5, I just have knight takes, and that's just better.
Yeah.
And then.
So that's good. Hitting the queen, and you've got all the same things.
Yeah. And then if knight H5.
Yeah.
I can take on D6 here.
Nice.
Yeah, and if knight E6, sorry. Then I can play rook takes E6, or in fact I can just go bishop F5.
Takes E6 or bishop F5. Oh yeah.
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 And then the D5 pawn's also really weak, so he didn't castle for a very long time, I guess.
No.
Yeah, and then if knight after if you go back, knight E4 and so E5.
Yeah.
And knight E4.
If he goes knight E4 here.
Yeah. So
attacking your queen.
Yeah. I would take with the bishop.
With the bishop.
Takes. And he takes.
Taking there. Yes.
Yeah, and if knight E6, I could just take on E4 now. Now I need to take, and then I have knight E5, and he can't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like if that queen moves out the way, you're going D7 check and picking up everything.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. Okay. So that was D5, and then he played. So he didn't take that. Oh, computer. Now we've got the computer analysis. It appeared during when we were talking. The computer liked B5 actually.
That's it. I think if B5, I still win a pawn, but if they want to play, if they're willing to give up a pawn for activity, then B5 would probably be the best option.
Yeah. So E5 he played.
So yeah, I played bishop takes.
Oh, and you just took it off.
Yeah, because I have D6.
Yeah. You're gonna get. You can.
And here you played castles.
So if he takes, are you going to take with the knight first, or are you going to just?
I think
just D6 straight away.
Yeah, I'd go D6.
And messing around, you can hold this. You can have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that anyways. So
yeah.
Castled here.
He castled.
I didn't get that move because now his pieces are really awkwardly placed, and I'm just up a pawn. So I went bishop F4.
Yeah.
And.
K8.
Yeah, he can't do anything now, so I went knight D4.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I'm going bishop A4 and knight F5.
Yeah,
so
unpleasant for black here.
He went bishop F8.
Yes.
And I just played bishop A4, like.
Bishop A4.
He might have a final try, but he could try B5.
Yeah.
Like, I was calculating this, like, when I played bishop A4. So if B5, the knight D takes.
Knight
B5,
D6.
yeah. He could take on E4. with the knight. So it might be possible. But I can still just if I want to avoid stuff, I could just take on e4, and if knight takes b5, I can just go queen b4, and I'm probably picking up d6.
And d6. Ah, yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And you've still got all these lovely active pieces as well.
Yeah, and then the temples he wasted, that's where I just put all of my active pieces in.
Lovely. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, well done. So, and then he resigned
actually. Yeah, he resigned here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Very good. Good game. Nice. And how are you enjoying the tournament so far?
It's going all right. Not the best, but I mean,
I'm sorry. It's a very famous game, isn't it? We saw it the other day. Your game with Bhutan.
Yeah.
But you were better, were you, in the opening, or is it equalish? Or
I had an attack, and then I just took a pawn, and then
it was
and then there
king side. Your king side on the queen side was
my queen side was just quite
Yeah. And how do we say your name? Because I commentate on you quite a bit, and then is it? You tell me how you say your name.
Supratit.
Supratit.
Yeah.
Supratit. Good. Yeah. I always ask people when I come in, because after I've said their names before meeting them quite a lot, and then make sure we get it. Well, lovely game. What do you think, Lisa? Any comments?
Yeah, yes, it's brilliant, well prepared, and well played. Only thing I want to say is that Black is like not playing proper opening.
Yeah,
because you had some lovely games at Hastings as well, I think. You did really well there. Yeah, very nice. Good. Well, welcome to the English Federation. We're very happy, and good luck with the rest of the tournament. Thank you very much for showing us your game, and fantastic. And did you want to have a little? Do you want to see any one game you want to pop in on while you're here? We've been looking at Mickey's game. We've been looking at all of these ones. Any particular players you particularly like watching? Shreyas, yes, of course. There we go. Let's see. So this is Shreyas. What do you reckon? He's got.
Yeah, I think
that's nice, isn't it? That one's nice. And he's got. Oh no, but this is the one. He gave up 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn, and we were looking at it earlier, and he had this passed a pawn.
Oh.
And so I think it's kind of now he's got a passed c pawn, and it's still 2 pieces for rook. So
it's not good for Black. He's probably just completely winning now, because if bishop e8, then he just goes f4.
Bishop e8, f4.
Yeah.
Oh, and then takes this one. So maybe wow. Yes.
Yeah. Then he's just probably gonna win.
Oh, so it's actually.
Is
this really difficult actually now for Black's in all sorts of trouble?
Yeah, he can't do anything actually. Black.
You saw that really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So okay, good day then.
Yeah.
Supratit wins and Shreyas wins.
Yeah, Shreyas wins.
Yes. Cool.
Yes.
Brilliant. Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you get on with your day, but thank you ever so much for coming in, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. See you. Thank you so much. We have someone else. No, we don't. Sorry, I thought you were another player there, Alex. Thanks, Supratit. Okay, and Lisa, everyone's saying you would be very popular if you did YouTube. So now you realise you have to actually.
Well, actually, a lot of people say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You have to now. That's no choice. And so we think Shreyas, I'm going to turn on the engine, but I think Shreyas, we think he's just winning. Yes.
This is winning.
So fantastic for him. Okay, where should we go next? Should we go back to
we haven't seen the 6th board, I think.
Oh, we haven't seen the 6th board at all. Let's do that. Yes. Okay. So Vadanyan against Gasanov, and let's see. Okay, so Black's just taken. Let's just go back. He's taken a knight on e4. Okay, so I suppose you don't want to take back with the pawn here, because then this d pawn becomes so strong. So
Yeah.
you take back. So this is going to go like this, and if you trade again, take with the rook. Aha! We have another player. Shreyas. Okay, good. We were just looking at your game. Do come and show us. Right. Are you against each other? Well, why don't? Shall I just move out of? Do you want to use the mouse and stuff? Okay. Why don't I'm just going to get you onto your game, and do you know Laniao? Do you know Lisa?
Yes.
Yes, excellent.
I
So I'm going
also
to let you lot all.
Fair tournament, like the one I talk about. Banana play.
Okay. And you just do you know if you get stuck.
Okay.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
No worries. Yeah. So you prepared this line because I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I saw a little bit like dc5, queen a4 also for the game. I was expecting queen a4 instead of dc5, to be honest.
I was also expecting that, but I had a change of plan when I came to the board. I thought, okay, I can remember my theory correctly, and I thought dc5 is usually a safe option.
Yeah, you never position.
Well, usually never. Okay, yeah, the second game I couldn't remember the theory either, but at least it's somewhat safe. Okay. Yeah, what would you write the book? Because I remember there's like some knight b5 line somewhere, but I don't know if it was now or later.
Yeah, I believe the main line is with c4 first.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different options.
Yeah, sure.
But okay, I thought knight of d4 seemed pretty logical. And okay, I couldn't remember if you were supposed to take or bishop d7 or do something else.
Yeah, I believe bishop d7. I don't know if it changes anything, playing bishop d7 first.
Yeah. No, I think probably bishop d7 is a better move, but...
So after knight b5.
Yeah, rook f... Okay, I'm not sure what else you can do.
Rook f c8 is the other option, but then you just take on c6 and take on e7 maybe.
No, but if you take with the d pawn, b pawn, sorry. Like rook a c8, just take bc, knight a7, rook c7, the knight is getting trapped. I think bishop e3, rook a8. Or even knight d5.
Oh, actually, the bishop is on c1 still, so you can't even take on a7.
Yeah. No, okay, no, I think rook f8 is fine.
Yeah, rook f d8, bishop e3.
Yeah, bishop e3. Yeah, here I saw knight e5, but I just didn't trust it was working somehow. Maybe it is. Okay, to be honest, what else do you do? Because
I mean, b6 would be the other idea, but I can't play it right now.
b6 looks like very committal, though. I mean,
even just rook
wait, sorry,
d7.
rook d7 is winning on the spot, I think.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I wasn't sure what you should do here. I mean,
I
generally these positions are easier for white to play, and
I think knight d5 is pretty forced. Like, I don't see any other idea.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know what happened, how good this line was. Okay, yeah. So actually, initially I kind of missed this a6 idea because usually knight d6 is strong.
Yeah, but now you can't play.
How do I create arrows?
Yes, right. Oh, sorry, I've got a slightly unusual mouse there.
Yeah.
Can I just show you? That one's right click and that's left click.
Wait,
so
sorry.
right click there and that's left click.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So yeah, usually knight d6 is pretty good in these lines, but yeah, the obvious difference is that my bishop on e3 is a bit poorly placed, and you've got knight c4.
Yeah, knight c4.
Yeah, so like a6. Okay, briefly I was right click, right? Yeah. So oops. Okay, I need to figure this out.
Just click the chessboard again, and then it will disappear.
Yeah. Okay, knight d6. I think this line is just fine for you.
Yeah, knight c4.
I think it will eventually fizzle out.
I can even take bishop c6 maybe.
Yeah, okay, I was briefly considering to somehow try to play on, but I don't think it's really anything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's probably just a draw with best play. So yeah, I saw this like how should I put it? Sacrifice in a way.
Yeah, actually, I didn't consider it during the game. But it should be stronger than I thought.
Yeah. No, I mean, I saw this and it looked very captivating. And okay, takes. Yeah, you have to take. Bishop takes. Rook takes.
Yeah, because actually,
B takes a4. What did you think I was gonna play?
Yeah, I initially thought about playing ba4. I didn't like rook d7 here.
Rook d7. I was thinking of playing bishop c5.
Yeah, bishop c5 was the other idea. But now I thought bishop f8.
Yeah, but bishop f8, rook takes a4, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same story with king f8. King f8, I also go rook takes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, just to illustrate to the viewers, if you were to take on c5, then rook knight takes, rook takes, and I have got f4. And the key point is that for example, like rook c8 takes the knight on.
Yeah, the knight is hanging.
And the knight is hanging. So I think maybe it's not winning. Maybe there's like some good sort of sacrifice to get compensation, but I think it's very good for white. No, I thought bishop c5 was winning on the spot.
Yeah, bishop c5.
No, unless I missed something, but yeah, no, I thought rook 8 was logical, and yeah, I thought bishop d4 was also pretty logical.
Yeah, actually, I missed after bishop d4, bishop d6. You can just take on b5.
Yeah, I mean,
and then if I take on a1 and I take bishop b5, you take on e5 and play rook a5.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah. What did you miss?
Bishop e5 and then rook a5.
Yeah. Even this is working.
Even immediately, yeah.
Yeah, immediately, or like even rook 8 might be working, but this is just much cleaner. No, yeah, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, if you play rook a8, maybe then I can go back on e8.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really trying to evaluate the position. I was just calculating forced lines.
Yeah.
And I thought, it just optically looked good for white. Maybe you probably have to go rook c8. The thing is, your pieces are a bit clumsy. Like all these pieces, they're a bit the tactical motifs and.
Bishop d6. How about without bishop d6? What about knight e4? Because we were analyzing this line.
Sorry, where?
Here, like instead of bishop d6, knight e4.
Yeah, knight e4. I think either h3 or f3. Yeah.
Yeah, then e5.
Then e5, maybe.
Yeah, I think bishop c5 then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it should be winning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say like h3, for example. I thought this was just winning.
Yeah, should win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, at the very least, the good thing is that at the very least, I always have like some of these ideas, and I should be getting enough. Like, okay, I don't know. All your pieces are very loose if you take on a1.
Yeah, I don't think I can take on a1.
Yeah, so okay, I thought bishop d6 is logical. Kind of keeps things intact for now. Okay, ab5. Yeah, probably like rook c8.
Honestly, I didn't see bishop a7.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be careful with like all these, objects for attack. And okay, I mean, rook c8. What was I planning? Okay, it might have just been like rook a6. Okay, I hadn't calculated this line yet. But okay, I thought I had a lot of tempting options, either b6, rook a6, and I thought if you go for it, then I would calculate. Okay, rook a6. Let's just have a quick look at it. Okay, initially I thought you had to play like bishop b8 or.
Yeah, knight c4 maybe.
Yeah, knight c4. Okay, I'm always looking at this.
Take on f6 and then.
Okay, but maybe that endgame is not winning. Yeah.
Yeah, because then I take on c3.
But maybe I'm not winning. Maybe I'm just much better. So this might be the best I have. Okay, I don't know. I just thought it looked very tempting.
I mean, if you play b6, then I can just play like bishop c6, bishop b5. So.
Yeah, you might consolidate. So this might... Okay, no, but bishop c6, maybe I can still push on with knight a5.
Now bishop d5, perhaps.
Perhaps, okay, b7. Okay, there's also like some c4 ideas somewhere.
Yeah, what about rook? Yeah, I also have some problems on the d5.
Yeah, I think there's also like c4. Yeah, maybe b6 is also very strong.
Yeah, b6 is simple.
Yeah, because like somehow I've got good coordination, and I control like the b8 square, so it might be well.
Maybe knight c4 after b6. I should play immediately.
B6, knight c4. Wait, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah,
knight c4.
Yeah, to prevent knight a5. Maybe you can still play.
No, I think still I can go. Yeah, I've got rook 8 as well.
Rook b8.
Rook 8.
Bishop c6.
Okay, is this really working?
Oh no, you just take on b8 and then on f6, rook d8.
Yeah, it's just even cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, I think.
Yeah, the pawn on b7 is just as strong.
Yeah, maybe it's lost. I'm not sure, but it just looked good. I mean, I had two tempting options.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what you did, I think, loses on the spot.
Yeah, I didn't see this line with bishop before.
Yeah, no, okay, like.
Completely missed.
Okay, for example, something like this, just rook 8.
Yeah.
And okay, what else?
Then g4, you just play h3, e5, you take.
Yeah, the thing is that somehow you can't even give up the exchange and try to get the c3 pawn.
Yeah.
Like, I think you just an exchange and a pawn down. Oh, I mean, you will be. Okay, like. 4. Yeah, no, I didn't see.
If I play knight c4, you just.
No, okay, briefly I was looking at something like this. Just looking at something, but I thought even this is winning because like rook takes and rook a7 check. And yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, the evaluations have come. Time to check the game. Okay, so apparently a6 is an inaccuracy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bishop
maybe
c6
a6 was premature.
Bishop c6. Okay, that's.
Yeah, that's more logical.
Okay, I don't believe bishop c6. Really? Okay, I mean, I'm not sure how easy it is to find over the board.
I mean, to exchange the bishops.
I mean, but pawn is a pawn, yeah. No, I don't know.
Actually,
I mean, there's a lot to calculate. That's the issue with these
if you take on a7, I can take on g4
and then you can go like
c4,
knight c4. Okay, maybe you're not losing a pawn, but
maybe you can take with the bishop, but then I take on b5. Yeah.
No, but then I
take on d1 first, and then I
then. Okay, wait. How about I take first, and then can I really get away with that?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, wait. Can I get away with this?
But then maybe b6.
Okay, which piece do you take?
I know you take with the bishop. You mean? Yeah, with the bishop,
and then I take it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pushing it, but.
Yeah, I think it should work.
No, I mean b6. Like, there's no immediate way out, or is it a5? Okay, takes.
And b6, you can even play just f4, maybe.
Ah, yeah, that's cleaner, but a5 looks prettier. No, okay, I think I'm escaping somehow. No, but then why is this like only plus 0.4? Okay, there's probably the engine probably has some resource that we didn't see.
Yeah.
Okay, but then where did you go wrong? Because this has got to be theory somehow.
Yeah, I mean, this should be pretty.
Okay, I need to check. I need to cheat it. I need to check. I knew it. Yeah, knight d5. For some reason, I had a feeling it was not knight d5. Sorry, knight takes d4, and then now knight d5. Yeah, I had a feeling that somehow this was theory, but it doesn't look very natural. Like if you're not aware.
Yeah, I actually didn't remember taking on d4.
No, I remember there was some line where taking on d4 was good. I couldn't remember which line it was.
I think it's just this one.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so this. Okay, so yeah, maybe bishop e3 is challenging.
Yeah.
It's challenging, but yeah, knight e5 immediately.
Yeah, bishop c6.
Okay, yeah, somehow there's some pawn sacrifice, and I'm not sure how easy.
You should take on d8, bishop d8, bishop a7, knight e4.
Okay, I mean, this is a lot to calculate. Yeah, that's the thing with these lines. Okay, a6 is. This what I did is good, yeah. Okay, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Actually, b takes a4 was better, I think.
Okay, somehow. Wait, is bishop c5 not working? King f8? Wait, I thought rook takes a4.
Maybe.
You can still play on. You can still play on, yeah. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, because you have kind of.
Okay, but it's still like +1, so.
Yeah.
No, okay, I just kind of quit the line after.
To play bishop c6 there.
Yeah, well, maybe ba4 is a bit more accurate, but okay, this is also like.
Yeah.
This isn't fun. No, I mean, yeah, generally this line is.
Yeah, it's not that.
I mean.
It's quite passive for black, to be honest.
Yeah, generally it's fine if you want to play for a draw, then
Yeah, actually, I really wanted queen a4 on the board. Like, I didn't really want to play this position as black.
Yeah, I mean, I went for this because I didn't remember my theory and I didn't want to go for the sharp lines.
Yeah,
so this is the thing. Like dc5 may look innocuous initially, but the endgame can be pretty dangerous. Yeah, I mean, black has to be accurate and calculate too much. So, yeah, I think that more or less concludes the game.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Yeah, so, okay. I mean,
big thank you to both of you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And yeah, good luck, both of you, for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, good luck commentating.
Yeah,
good luck.
Thank you. And we'll see you other days.
Hopefully.
When your next win.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow.
Show off your win.
Yeah. Hopefully both of us can show off our wins in the upcoming days.
Yeah.
You're both going to win all the rest of your games.
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah.
So you're just half a point behind the first one in the.
Yeah. No, I had a terrible round 3 game. Oh, I need to avoid making horror blunders like that, and I should be fine. I make too many of those horror blunders. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Good luck and thank you for having us.
So
good luck. Thank you very much.
Okay. Righty. Oh. Is something bad happening on the Lee Chess chat? We can. I can get rid of that. I think somehow. Can I?
Yeah.
Yes. Right. That's all gone. Okay. Fine. Right, Lisa. Yes. Thanks to those lovely game there by Shreyas. And let's have a look. Let's go back to top board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Right. Some rooks are being forked, but it's okay because white can just take this knight.
And take the rook also. Say a rook.
Take the rook first, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Like how you... It's like when you do a simul, Lisa, and you have to kind of make sense of it all, like... But hang on, if you take... Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we have white kind of getting pieces around the queen side, but it's all going to simplify a bit, I guess, once these pieces come off. Okay. And so... I'm going to turn the computer off again because I'm just going to be influenced by it. Yeah. Okay. So this one's anyway pretty balanced. There's still more stuff to happen here. Would you rather be white or black? I've still got an evaluation there.
I think you said white is a pawn, if I'm not blind, because I'm quite confusing, but yeah. Is that white is pawn up?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So that's going to help. White's pawn up.
And black's king is dangerous. Black has bishop here, which is the thing I like the most.
We have some more people coming. Hello. Who do we have? Hello. You going to show us your game today? Did you two play against each other? Yeah. Yep. Come on then. Okay. So which board were you on, Andrew? 32. Okay. Nick Sketos, Andrew Brett. Nick, I don't. Yeah, we've have we met in person before? But I've definitely seen your name online a lot as well.
In 2022.
Yes. Okay. Right. So.
I have to remind you when I met you in the junior days.
Right. Come on then. Come onto the stream then. Okay. How did this game end up?
In a draw.
In a draw. Okay. So if you want to both, I'll just stay here, and if you both come in here, maybe should we take that chair there? Do you want to bring that in?
Oh,
okay. All right. So if I just move. Let's just move that one and bring this one in. Okay. Right. Sorry. One moment. Just setting up. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. And so we have E4. Are you you're E4 always E4?
95%.
95%. I'm just going to check whether we're all right. You need to come in a bit. Andrew, if you both, I can just bring this. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We can see everyone. Right. Let's whiz through here. E4.
Yeah,
E5.
I was expecting a Roy Lopez. That's what I was expecting.
I'm guessing from this you didn't get one.
No, I was
Knight
expecting
f3, knight c6. You did not. So a 4 knights.
Lopez, but then you
Instead of 4 knights. Okay.
Yeah, and you told me that you didn't want to do a Marshall thing.
Yeah, I prepared, of course. I rely not on preparation, and I didn't want to. I saw you are very comfortable in the Spanish in general, so I mean I've had really good results with this, so I thought I might as well play it again.
And a little bit of background. Have either of you played in Cambridge before?
No.
First time?
I've only ever been in Cambridge, sadly, just for one day in God knows how
First
many
time
years.
as well. And how are you finding the tournament? You having a nice time?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, excellent. Good to hear. Okay, 4 knights. So surprise for you. Not a surprise for you. You planned all this.
Yeah, I mean I've played many times this opening the 4 knights, but I just didn't go in the database.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have chess space, so it wouldn't help me one way or the other.
So how do you prep without any databases? Just on Lee Chess and chess.com?
I do, plenty of people do Chessable.
Yeah.
Dare I say it, something as traditional as the odd book.
Okay, so you don't particularly look up your opponent. You more just kind of look up your own stuff.
Engines.
Well, how did you expect a Roy Lopez then?
Well,
no,
I've got it because I do a quick internet search.
Yes.
Very quickly, and it comes up with about 5 games.
Okay.
I mean, the last time I played the Roy Lopez was 2021, the 4 NCL.
Well, I found a more recent one, so the machine obviously got it wrong, and how they recorded the database because it had you playing it in 23.
Okay. So anyway, so you've done
right.
You've got your 4 knights in. You've got your d4.
Yeah.
Takes, knight takes, and bishop b4.
Yeah,
so this is quite theoretical, isn't it?
I did think about bishop c5 just to avoid some of the more drawish things, but I thought I'm completely.
You're going for the win.
That's a bit risky. It's a bit loose.
Yeah.
It's not to be recommended, but it's worth it in a 5-minute game, but not in a real one.
So here, so you've played this before, and then takes.
I haven't faced this in a real game, believe it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, I found your games online, to be honest.
You found all of them?
Yeah.
The battle of the prep.
If bishop c5, I was going to probably take and then go bishop g5, I think.
Okay.
Sorry, bishop d3 first, and then hopefully bishop g5, unless you go h6, of course.
So here.
Yeah, take on c6, and then bishop d3. Okay, b takes, and then bishop d3, and then, of course, I need to be careful when I go bishop g5 that there is no bishop f2, but yeah.
So you're going to do something like this when it works.
Yeah. Basically, as soon as possible, unless he goes h6.
I think there's a Kramnik-Aronian game from yonks ago, which I don't know how the moves go, but I'm fairly sure that Kramnik put this line to bed as white.
So you went for, you avoided that. You went here.
I went for the main traditional, but very solid. I'm following Matthew Turner's epic 12-move draw.
Okay.
This is as good as that, I think, in some respects.
Okay, d5.
Hang on. You can do castles instead of CD, and it doesn't really lead very well anywhere.
So you could castle here.
Castle's another well-known.
I would castle too risky to take on c6.
Yeah, probably transfer.
And actually, we'll get back to the same thing probably.
Yeah, even though black has also bishop g4, which is the other main.
Okay.
Which you could still do, I guess.
Yeah, you can do it, but I think black's probably trying too hard to, in a fairly solid position, trying to lose it.
Hi, Kramnik cheats.
I mean, here after bishop g4, there is f3, there is knight d2, and there's bishop e2 as well. So, yeah.
I think from memory, 10 bishop d2 was used by Napo to draw against Caruana in a critical candidates thing not too long ago.
Oh, after these?
No, I think it was 8 bishop. I don't remember. So
I think it's 10. I think it's 10.
Is it 10? It was the candidates in 2020.
It was a critical last round. Caruana wanted to win,
and
they played 1e5, and Napo normally plays, as you know, the Roy, and he just bashed out this easy drawing line in a
2021, right? In the middle of the lockdown.
Yeah.
I mean, when the lockdown was approaching the end.
In the lockdown, yeah.
So he could win the candidates and go to the final in 2021.
Caruana needed a win to catch up, and he thought 1e5 was the way to go. In a Roy Lopez, he probably would have done one of these bishop c5 systems, but Napo chose to preserve his lead and take the draw and pretty much force it. But
okay, so how did this go? So you've both castled.
Yeah. Okay. Here h3 is the alternative instead of bishop. You have h3 and queen f3. It's also possible. Of course, h3 is to stop bishop g4.
h3 is the Kremlin introduced this yonks ago.
Yes.
Right.
But it's okay. But I faced it in a blitz game and it didn't really trouble me. But bishop g5 is the main move.
Yeah. So you're still both in theory.
And in the old days, they used to play c5, but that's rubbish.
Okay.
There's c5 here.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
c5. Can't you just like take on f6 and take on d5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he takes on b2.
There's some other idea as well, but c6 is just natural, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who would seriously play c5?
Right. Queen f3.
Yeah, and there's you play h6 if you lose rather badly if you allow bishop h4. But I faced this on the internet, and I've actually won this with black on the internet.
Oh, so h6 bishop h4 is a mistake, is it?
because you've got g5, bishop g3, bishop g4.
Right, so let's just show it. So
I didn't even know that, to be honest.
And then
Bishop
queen
g3.
e3, d4.
Say again,
Queen
sorry.
e3, bishop g4, queen e3, d4.
Oh,
that's the trick.
Had a trap.
Yeah.
I mean, I just knew you have to take after h6, and I didn't know all this, but there's a reason.
Wow.
I mean, funnily enough, I called my friend today to give me some guidance what to do after h6, and yeah, so of course take is obvious.
So you did phone a friend.
Yes.
And your friend gave you the right advice.
Yes, basically.
Well, you better thank your friend.
Yes.
Are you able to give them credit here? Do you want to say their name?
It's my friend in Glasgow. We're also teammates. I live in Glasgow. He's from Greece. I'm from Cyprus, so we're almost from the same country. He's called Pavlos Vozinakis.
Pavlos.
Yeah.
Well done, Pavlos. Good advice there.
Yeah.
Good advice against Andrew.
Well, at the end of the day, we were talking about this. I played h6.
I said not bishop h4. That's what you mustn't do.
Bishop e.
So bishop f6.
Bishop e7 is an alternative.
Yeah.
There are many alternatives.
If you go back, instead of h6, you've got bishop e7, and there is some crazy.
Here probably h3 I would go.
Yeah, I couldn't remember at the back of my mind. There's sometimes you have these positions where black plays h6, but somehow you have bishop h6, gh, queen h6. I know that's not on the position, but that could be a little bit tricky. There are tricks.
I know the trick is if you play rook b8 and h6, I can take on h6 and then go queen g3.
Oh, yes. Let's put that one on. So
now you know why I play h6, because if you can't remember the trap,
sorry,
you
how
don't
do
want
we
to fall into it.
We can get
it's white's turn, so yeah. Let's say
h6. We can do it there, yeah. Not really.
No,
Go on then.
Maybe another move. Just maybe rook b8 first. So queen f3 and then
queen
f3.
Rook b8.
Bishop e7. Sure.
Bishop e7. Go on then.
I don't know, h3.
H3.
And now rook
b8 is a mistake. Oh no, rook b8 is okay.
Rook f1 maybe.
What about b2 though?
And then
I need to do something for b2. Oh, but okay.
All right, we'll just show the idea, and then so it's takes.
Got queen g3 check. You see.
Takes and check.
Yeah, you see.
Picking up the rook.
It might be a dull game, but there's things.
Little tricks in the notes, background. Right? Okay, but you went h6, and then you did not go bishop h4, which would have been a mistake. You instead took the knight, the correct move.
I followed my friend's advice.
Your friend, I've forgotten his name again already.
Pavlos.
Thank you, Pavlos. Queen f6 and then takes. So you've got the queens off you in your end game. Knight e2.
Yeah.
So you're going to come around and maybe get on these weak squares, are you?
That was the continuation of the advice to go knight e2 after.
Pavlos, you had this game completely under control. You should have come and played at Cambridge, shouldn't you, Pavlos?
I told him. He played in Hastings.
Yeah. Next year, Pavlos.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Rook b8. Knight d4.
After rook b8, I was on my own. I was considering if I should go knight d4 or knight g3. That's why I started thinking. Here I was on 135.
I was going to go bishop d6 against knight g3.
Okay. So if knight g3, bishop d6.
Okay, b3. I have to. I mean, b3 was always the standard advice. You need to play b3. All the strong players have gone b3.
I probably would have gone c5 and bishop e5.
Okay, c5. I guess I have to go knight f5 now. Or
we get something similar to this in the game, but I think this is a slightly easier to play.
I guess
compared to the game.
You have to take here on f5.
Okay, I'm gonna head us back here. Knight d4.
Yeah, there's a big threat. Knight takes c6.
Threatening c6, which you spotted.
Rook
d6.
Before you go to rook b6, I did look at bishop d6, knight c6, rook b6, knight a5, rook b2.
Yeah, I looked at all these too.
Knight b3.
Yeah, I see this too.
But how do you actually take it?
Well, I didn't trust myself to play it in case something went terribly wrong, but it's an option. I saw that. I thought it was tricky stuff, but I'm not sure it's that great an idea of just having rook out completely out of play, and so I rejected it just for that.
Just played sensible. Okay, and you came in to f5.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I didn't consider rook b6. I consider stuff like bishop d7 and other stuff, but yeah, here I think I have to go because I want to go before there is c5 because I don't want c4 at the end to attack the bishop when knight is on f5. So I want to go there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So
okay,
takes.
8, giving you rook active. Why not? b3, keeping that b2.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised at b3 straight away because I thought you were just going to play that after I moved the bishop away rather than straight away. I thought you were just going to just probably just play any move like, I don't know, swing a rook over to d1 maybe. Not saying it amounts to anything, but
is this game pretty drawish now because you're like opposite bishops?
Well,
and
it's not as clear as you might think because sometimes you've got bishop c3, rook a6. You'll see what happens in the game. But
Lisa, which colour would you prefer to be here?
I have to say it's a draw. Like usually this kind of endgame with the bishop of opposite colors and you are not a pawn up and you don't have really terrible pieces, then it's just likely to be a draw.
It's going to be a draw, says Lisa. Okay, we're going to whiz through because we've got the next person coming. So let's see.
Slightly stronger, I think.
Okay, all right. We'll just whiz through the rest of the moves. And it is an opposite color bishop endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a bit of play. You got rookie earlier on. You had rookie 2, I think.
Okay. You guys agree to draw here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not winning that H pawn because you can just defend.
Instead of rookie 8, I'll just if you take that back. If you take that my rookie 8, then I'll leave you.
Yeah.
I was looking at rook b8, rook c3, and bishop d6. I'm just trying to see whether that was worth doing, but I just couldn't. It was so unconvincing.
Yeah, so a draw. Okay, well done, guys.
No, it was terrible.
Good game,
Thank you for
and
having us.
good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Well done to you both, and well done to Pavlos.
I'll have to play 1a6 now.
Next round opponent, watch out, because Andrew's going to be playing 1a6 in the next game, okay? You heard it here first. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Goodbye.
Right, guys. Grandmaster, welcome. You are board...
Yeah, this is my opponent.
6.
Board 6.
Board 6. Now, do you want to just drive your own moves, and I can just move out of the way and let you two take the stream if you like? That's fine. Okay. So here we go. I just need to show you how the mouse works because it's slightly unusual. So we've got a left click there and a right click there. Great. And so if we put you at the start of the game, do you know Lisa Lanyao?
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
good.
She's champion, right?
Yes. So she'll give you some ideas as well.
Yeah, she's very strong.
She's really strong. I know she is. Okay. Great. I will leave it to you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. Hello everyone. Yeah, just now we finished game. So is it mouse, right? Yeah. So it's Aras Vardanyan. It's Gassanov Eldar. Yeah. So just now our game. So like this one, right? Okay. Let's see from beginning. Sorry, it's like not so easy. Okay. From are we just follow, right? Yeah. So honestly, we transpose to Benoni, right? English transpose to Benoni with 2 extra tempi for white, we can say. I think now D3 now probably it's like more common move, right?
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
D3.
I think I mixed it up for some reason. I thought I have to stop E5, at least for now. But yeah, D3 should be a better move because in the game, my dark squared bishop didn't have any place to go. So now if I go D3, then I'm threatening bishop F4 or G5.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So after D3, black just follow bishop D6, bishop G5, H6, right? This line. So I can move pawn. How I can do it?
Maybe that.
Probably you can try.
I'm not sure.
So I want to play D3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Here somewhere.
Okay. I should clear. Yeah. So D3, bishop D6 is considered like bishop D6, bishop G5, H6. So take bishop. Okay, A3, A5, always possible. Queen takes.
Yeah, no, knight A3.
Yeah, now queen E7, right?
Yeah.
Queen E7, knight E4, bishop C7. This is quite this line. A3, A5, and so on. Dynamic equal, right? Probably.
Yeah, it's playable.
Yeah, rook E1 was played. Yeah, definitely it's part of white plan. Bishop D6, D3. Yeah, now castle, right? Was possible just castle.
Yeah, but then bishop G5.
Bishop G5, right? Just transpose. Bishop G5, H6, take. So it's similar. Okay, A3, A5, knight D2, Queen E7, and yeah.
And this was basically what I wanted to get, but I forgot to play H6.
Yeah, H6, but also, right? I mean, black is to knight A3 looks interesting, right? Knight A3.
Yeah, and now I missed a simple tactic. Like you played castle, and I thought now I'm basically winning because I didn't see that after A5 I can't take the pawn.
Yeah, knight C2. So what's the point, right? If E5 definitely just B4, right? B4 is quite considered achievement for white, Benoni or black.
Yeah,
so
this should be very good. But the alternative was probably better here. Bishop D2, I think, was a bit smarter.
You mean after castle bishop D2 first,
now
right?
Bishop D2. Because now if you play AE5,
before
C5, I think.
C5
C5,
first.
and then the knight goes to C4.
Okay, C5 first. Yeah, bishop C7, just knight C4.
Knight C4,
right?
and I think this should be very good.
Okay, knight C4, rook E8.
Yeah, but B4.
B4 E6, but also honestly D5 is quite important square for black knight.
Yeah, unless like I play A4 now
A4.
and maybe I win a pawn, but.
So next move B5, almost unstoppable.
So in retrospect, this was probably smarter, but
so bishop D2 first, right?
Yeah,
bishop
this
D2
was
first.
what I was thinking.
Okay, what if black some useful move like rook E8? Rook E8 first.
Yeah, maybe rook E8, but then the knight C2, and I'm threatening B4
so,
and the pawn.
Okay, knight C2, E5, E5, B4, right?
Yeah,
Should be
yeah,
probably bishop D2 was more flexible, right? Bishop
D2.
Yeah, quite.
Because I got over ambitious. I thought, knight C2, I'm basically winning. But I forgot.
C2. Yeah, now I thought also about rook E8. It's also a useful move.
But now.
So point, right?
Yeah.
If knight D4 twice take bishop B4, it should be okay for black.
That's the thing
knight
I
handling
missed.
piece is just exchange. Yeah, bishop B4, so rook E8, quite useful move. Bishop.
Yeah, bishop D2, and again we have
so
so I'm not sure what black's supposed to play after bishop D2.
Yeah, bishop D2 now. So pawn D4 is hanging. If E5, just still B4. Yeah, knight C2. Yeah, okay, probably A5 looks. And now I thought about knight E2, right? It's quite common.
Yeah, maybe,
idea.
but I thought this was
just jump
too much time. Like E5 now.
E5, yeah, knight B5.
And now maybe even bishop F5, but I
bishop
didn't
F5
see
or rook E8. Yeah, I thought about just rook E8 probably first.
I didn't even see a problem with bishop B8.
Bishop B8, right?
Wasn't sure. The knight on B5 isn't that active.
Empty piece, right?
Yeah.
Rook E8, bishop F5, just almost as common.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
Yeah. Okay, so was played A3, A3, E5.
Yeah.
A5.
And now my point was like I wanted to play bishop D2 here. With the idea of if you play A4, I put the bishop on B4.
Okay, bishop means quite
and
cool.
Now you can't move the bishop because the rook is on
Yeah,
F8.
if rook E8.
I just take and I'm happy.
Take and now.
And queen D2 probably. And knight B4 next move.
E4 it's not a problem. E4 just take, right? Just take. Just take and yeah, probably just take.
Yeah, I forgot about this one, but yeah.
Okay, probably no rush, just bishop F5.
Yeah, knight B4.
Knight B4, knight A5.
All right, this one as well.
Yes,
maybe
some
not
pressure.
That great.
Some pressure.
Yeah, so the problem was I played rook B1 to provoke.
Before idea next
move. To provoke A4.
Yeah, it's only move, right? Otherwise, just A4. Yeah, but don't forget now B4 is some weaknesses, so knight B4 was played.
Yeah, and then now as well, I was thinking bishop D2 instead of knight. But now the problem is simple rook E8, and after bishop B4, I thought just bishop C7, and my pieces are tangled up.
Yeah. So just and black can just improve bishop F5.
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay, knight B4 looks.
Yeah, basically only try, I believe.
Yeah, so black can twice take because E5 definitely. Rook E8.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do here. I was spending a lot of time, but I thought of this C5 and knight D2.
C5 looks reasonable. Bishop C7. And now, knight C6, B6 definitely it's perfect. It should be perfect for black.
I wasn't even sure about that one because
about take.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Like if white takes right now, it's bad, but at some point, knight D2 just makes more sense.
Yeah. I thought my bishop G4. Bishop G4 tempo move.
Or just queen C2.
Yeah, queen C2 and queen D7. Yeah, but I was not sure what next. You can just play on knight C4, probably knight C4, bishop D2. So
maybe knight E4, maybe.
Knight E4 also possible. Yeah, knight E4. Yeah, bishop G4 looks active, but I thought it's important to try to trade bishop.
After bishop g4, I can even play bishop f3. I think I'm kind of happy to trade these.
Queen d7.
Probably, I think knight e4 here. I think
Okay. Queen d7 is mistake. Queen d knight e4 definitely.
I was kind of looking at this.
Yeah, I can play. Okay, let's say take. Queen takes. Okay, now queen d7.
Maybe either e4 or c4 with the knight.
Knight e4, knight c4. Yeah, probably possible.
Like knight c4 threatens bishop takes h6 as well. So
yeah,
it's kind of tempting. And I thought this was a decent battle. Nothing special, but bishop d2 next move.
Okay, yeah. First of all, bishop is h6 threat, so I have to do some.
Knight
before before knight d5, just b5, right?
Yeah.
So it just
or even bishop d2. I didn't see a problem.
Yeah. Okay, it's not nice choice. Nice choice. Okay, so let's play bishop d7.
Yeah, kind of missed bishop d7 because after all of the other moves, I think white is doing pretty well, and I thought this is a good position. But bishop d7 is pretty simple and effective.
Knight d4. Now it's quite okay. Knight is before probably should take, otherwise not clear what else. Yeah, okay. It's also knight f6, knight d5 is option for white, right?
Yeah, I was thinking knight b4. Wait, yeah, knight b4 and then knight d5.
Yeah, okay. I thought about, but bishop d2.
Yeah, bishop d2.
It's quite ambitious. Yeah, it's quite key line. No. You mean bishop c? Okay, bishop c6. Bishop c6 first, right? Now rook a1. Now, right? Knight d5.
Yeah, maybe now.
Probably
knight
now.
d5,
yeah, it's quite ambitious move. Knight d5 pawn. Bishop d2 is quite f5. Looks like black is perfect, but it's not.
But now b5, yeah.
It's quite typical for Benoni. And after bishop takes, looks like black in trouble.
Yeah,
black in trouble.
But maybe you'd blunder this.
Yeah. So, but the point, black and no rush. But I didn't see useful move. King h7.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe h8, but queen h5. I think after any move, there's a big threat now.
f7 pawn. Okay, let's save queen d7.
Yeah, something like that. But now, yeah, maybe.
But still f5. It's not threat, right?
Yeah, and I think I was looking at queen d7. I think queen h5 threatening maybe bishop h3.
Yes, so it's f5 not possible. f5 same idea, right? b5.
Yeah.
Take just
and this.
Yeah, it looks knight d5 looks ambitious, but
yeah, seems not to work.
And always probably late g4. Okay, some weaknesses. Knight d4, bishop e4. It's also it was so take or not take, or queen d7 first. What the queen d7?
I was also thinking about taking with the pawn, not trading bishops.
Immediately.
Yeah, which looks a bit weird, but my idea is to play bishop f1 next move.
Yeah, but I think what happened game looks like better version, no? It looks like better
I'm
version.
I'm not even sure. Well, yeah,
you want bishop f1 and just still b5, right? Queen d7.
Yeah. Queen d7.
Bishop f1. Yeah, queen d3, no point. Bishop f1. So white dream. Okay, white queen d3, bishop d2,
maybe
b5.
This doesn't make much sense compared to the game.
Let's say I don't know, b6 or b5.
I thought that the end games with b5 were pretty good for white, but yeah, bishop b5. Yeah, this is just the same as the game.
Yeah, bishop b4 looks more nature.
Yeah.
What if queen d7?
I think queen f3.
Queen f3. Yeah, queen f3 is possible move. Oh, now we can see engine.
Yeah.
First time we can see engine.
Saying black is better everywhere.
Bishop takes e4, space. Engine likes space.
Yeah.
d4, queen d7, queen d3.
This was a bit too ambitious for white, I guess.
Pawn takes.
Yeah, because I think I can play rook takes. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad.
Queen d3. Okay, so white idea is quite clear. b5, bishop d2, and so on, right? So that's why I thought b5, b6. It's more open queen side. Bishop d2.
Yeah, b6 was a strong move.
And now point. Yeah, just now we discussed before. So it was possible rook ab8 move. Looks rook e8 looks nature, but before definitely I saw before. Also, by the way, it's so it's like. What should
you want to play the move?
Yeah, just
Here.
yeah. Okay, thank you. So it's quite nice trap, simple. Okay.
Yeah, are you clicking on the right side of your mouse? It should be the left side.
Left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Left, right.
Yeah, yeah. Bishop a5 was just horrible move.
Yeah,
Trap
yeah.
before, and
Mhm.
black just wasted 2 tempi.
Yeah.
Yeah, point. Yeah, we discussed. So rook a8. Rook e8 looks quite natural move, right? Just focus queen side pieces, but point before, and looks like so rook ab8 was just stop before,
Mhm.
just stop before, and now so what's your rook e2, right?
Yeah, I think rook a2.
Rook e2. Let's say some nature move like rook b3, and now queen c4, right?
Yeah.
Queen c4. Okay, black just follow rook eb8.
Yeah, and now, well, there are some options, but bishop c1 maybe.
Bishop c1. Okay, so d3 looks premature. D3 rook d1, rook b4.
Here, queen d5, I guess.
Queen d5, right?
Queen a6 is a move as well, I guess. But this looks better.
Oh, okay, black not take.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
play like
but-
queen e6 or something.
Yeah, queen is7 mistake. Rook to c4, right?
Yeah.
Looks like rook is. Yeah, just let's see. It's like looks like pawn down. Queen e6. Okay.
But not sure what we're doing next. Like maybe rook e2 now. Threatening kind of rook c2, bishop d2, but it's not really a threat.
What if rook c4?
Rook c4.
Yeah, I think probably exactly now it looks like black is much better, right? Because a pawn is.
There's rook d2 maybe.
Yeah, but bishop hanging, right?
Oh, I mean bishop d2.
Yeah, bishop d2. I think just take on d5.
Oh, right. Yes. This is that.
Yeah, looks like this was quite. Yeah, rook a8.
Yeah,
e8.
a8 looks more.
Yeah,
accurate.
looks to stop, right? To stop. Stop b4 move, because a4 it's a4 pawn is better than b2, right? So
Maybe
it's
bishop c1.
bishop c1 immediately.
Yeah, rook a2 makes no sense.
Okay, so rook b5, queen c4, rook b5. I mean rook b3, queen c4, right?
Maybe queen a6 as well. Rook b3.
Rook b5, queen c4, right? Rook b4.
Rook b5, I might take the pawn on a4. I'm not sure this is that bad because
Yeah, but so it looks like right. So c5 pawn looks more powerful, right? So if black managed to take c5 pawn, it should be okay for black.
Yeah.
So rook a b8. Yeah, now black should be more. White should be more precise. Yeah, it was probably the best chance during a game for black. So not always nature move its best move. So rook e8, and now before this one looks like quite. So black should take and pasan as well. Just
really
and now it looks like it's just totally equal. Okay, d4 pawn is strength, but c5 also strength.
Yeah, and there's not much black can do, I think.
Yeah, looks like it's dynamic.
Queen
equal.
e4 is probably the best move.
Yeah, queen b7. What if queen a2?
Bishop h6, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, bishop h6 suddenly possible, so it's not way for play for win.
Not great. And probably not great. Like take queen c7.
Yeah, but it's not play for win, right?
Yeah, basically.
It's not play for win. Queen d2, you mean, right?
Queen d2. You can try.
Okay, probably it should be, but it's quite risky, honestly, for black.
Rook f1. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah, it's not way to play. So rook a7 and just allow perpetual.
And I have nothing better anyway.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so this one looks quite more or less just, okay, now we can see. So.
Yeah, maybe rook e1 was kind of a mistake in the opening.
Rook e1?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's
just... like later I thought I was better, but the computer
Yeah, computer likes space, so now we can see slight advantage for.
Yeah, and before I guess I had e3 here. Maybe you can check the openings.
Yeah, d3 is its main
Yeah,
move.
of course.
So d3, bishop d6, because bishop b4, right? Otherwise,
Yeah,
h6,
and
bishop
now-
b4. This line, yeah, this is like critical
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Bishop
mixed
g5,
it up.
h6, yeah, take, knight bd2, queen e7, and yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so a3, a4, it's almost forced draw, some line possible.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, now, yeah, Natasha back. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much,
Bye,
both of
see
you,
you.
and good luck for
Yeah.
the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Ah,
Thank you.
hello. Next.
Next victims.
Next victims.
Oh,
Yeah,
crazy.
come in. I'm going to stay in with you two because I know you both really well.
Yeah.
Come and sit down.
Oh, thank you. I bought
Yes.
coffee because I need it.
Yes, why
Yeah,
not?
Possibly something stronger, even maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Oh, that one.
So you, I know you.
So you know me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's very positive. Then.
Oh, there we go.
This is one of the quieter positions.
All righty. So, do you prefer to drive, or shall I?
To drive.
To drive the mouse? I mean.
No, you can drive.
I'll drive the mouse.
That
And you,
looks far too technical for me.
Yes.
Perfectly honest.
yes. Although we're ending in this, we don't.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of that? I'll take that
I've
one.
got a slightly ropey mouse on my computer, so actually
Do you?
driving someone else's might be a bit of a luxury, but I think I'll let you do
Mine's
it.
slightly unusual because it's got its buttons in a different
Okay.
place. I'm
Cool.
catching everyone out. with
Definitely,
that.
definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's far too complicated.
Okay, so we have. Oh, people are saying who won? Who won that previous game? So that was a draw.
Yeah.
Well, this is just a boring draw. as well.
Vardanyan and
Yeah.
Gasanov, and this is going to be a draw as well.
It is solid.
It is.
Yeah.
This is a spoiler, a
solid.
bit of a spoiler, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to spoil.
Yeah.
but probably well, people. Okay, so yeah, because actually
Yeah, this is a very aggressive game.
before the result appears, because there's like a 15
Yeah,
minute
I'd kind of forgotten
delay,
that. Sorry.
so
Yeah.
people
Well,
might
we
not
had-
know.
Sherry brought us straight from. We were given
Straight
no
in.
moment, no respite at all.
She's excellent. She's excellent. Okay, so D4 from Peter,
Yep.
which you sometimes play.
Quite often. I mean, I probably have about 150, 200 games with E4 as well on the database because I've
Yes.
played so many games. But this is what I do when I, this is
When
my.
you're playing
this is
Matthew
my,
Turner.
no. Well,
Pete went for a bluff at the start of this game. He said, "Oh, I just have to look at the parents who I'm playing." I assume there'd been hours
I've played
and hours
D4.
of
I've played
preparation
D4
gone into
all the
this.
way through this tournament so far. So I thought I'd better stick to. It's kind of what I should do if I don't know what I'm doing.
And D5.
Yeah, I thought I'd just play.
That's actually not what I expected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
that
you
was-
expecting knight f6?
Yeah, I wasted a lot of time on a lot of things today. I prepared everything. It's like my game, like 2 days ago when we get
Yeah.
these 4:30 rounds. Both times I've prepared everything apart from what I've got, which is
Oh, you shouldn't prep then. You don't.
well. I know I'm
Yeah.
starting to learn. Yeah, if we had another one of these days, I would do nothing. But
Okay.
Yeah,
C4.
so I thought I'd just play some moves and then offer a draw. And be
C6.
accepted.
Yeah, I thought didn't we, Lisa? We were talking about it, weren't it? Didn't
Yeah, just this game.
I
G4
said
one.
to Lisa immediately before Peter played G4. I said, "This looks like they're just
Yeah.
building up for a draw," and then
Yeah.
Peter went G4, and
oh, excuse me, I declined the draw
You
by that
did,
stage.
had you? Okay. Let's
Yeah,
not
I get my
preempt.
draw offers
Something,
in earlier
something
than that.
part of me now regrets, the bit which wants to preserve it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit early from the. I love this tournament. I don't want to make unnecessary draws. I
Yeah.
want to entertain the crowd.
God, I've never had that feeling. Just
No, I realised you were probably unbothered by that. Yeah. I don't
Knight
know.
C3.
yeah.
So you can take on C4 here.
Your co-commentator doesn't. Look like
She's
she
not
just
impressed.
Can't
She-
believe all the nonsense being spouted over him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
G6.
Right, G6. Yeah.
I assume this is just bad.
Well, it's certainly not.
Good.
Well, I mean, people sort of play C6 when white goes H4 in the Grunfeld, and then it's still meant to be slightly better for white even with H4 on the board. So I suppose it can't be that great. But I've never found it so easy to prove.
Okay.
And we've done it before.
Have I?
You see, I know his games better than he does.
Okay.
Who did he play it against?
He played it against Richard Pert.
There
and
you go.
the quick draw was accepted,
Quick
which is
draw.
why it's so unmemorable. Whereas this game, you won't forget.
I have many unmemorable
This game
games,
you
so
will
it
never
doesn't
forget.
really stand out, to be honest.
I'll probably never forget, never recover from it.
You're never going to recover.
So
Okay, CD.
okay, so I took. I mean,
CD.
it looks so.
It seems like
But I
Looks-
think this
this
must be
looks
the
all
right way to do it, because
quite
otherwise you always
quiet
have to worry
so far.
about. Well, you have to worry about d takes c4, and if you put the bishop on f4,
Yeah.
then g6 shouldn't be the perfect way for black to play.
Yeah.
This must be an edge for white, but
yeah, I think absolutely.
Nice.
But here already, I started to think, because I wasn't sure if I go e3 whether knight h5 is a move, and if I go h3 whether just possibly queen b6 might be a move. So I started consuming time even now.
You look like you're doing okay for time so far. 126, 127.
We've played 6 moves.
Six
I
moves
think.
of theory.
even I can do that.
I know. Okay, h3.
Yeah, so it's quite relieved.
It might be that queen b6 is actually slightly more accurate. I don't know. Anyway, so if we start analysing that, we'll be here for 5 hours. Because later it does get quite complicated. So
let's
e3.
Get some moves, and then e3.
Castles.
Bishop d3.
Yeah. Now queen b6 surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to
Probably
me
just
like
rubbish.
well, okay.
Because the crowd was interested in some lines with queen b2, but it did seem to
It doesn't work.
So
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that after knight a4, the crowd's interest should dissipate.
Yeah.
fairly
yeah.
rapidly.
We found it. We found it, didn't
I'm
we?
sure
we
you
found
did.
knight
I
a4.
have no doubt
Yeah.
about that. Okay, so
a3 with that's the trap, isn't it? So
Yeah.
queen
maybe
b.
I gave Matthew credit. I didn't really see it as a trap. I saw it as a defense of the b pawn.
Yes.
But yeah,
Bishop
on a
f5.
very bad day, it could be a trap.
Yes.
Okay, so I already wanted to go g4 here, even though some people were speculating I was just teeing up to a draw for. No, sorry, no. I wanted the
you wanted
g4 plan. I was
yes,
just trying to think how to implement it, because a part of me didn't want to go. Okay, so I take the bishop. I've got to do that. That's part of it. And then I didn't really want to go queen c2 because I was aware that the c file was going to be a pain.
Well, you don't have to take the bishop. You could go knight a4 first.
Oh, I see.
So
No,
knight
it did
a4
occur.
now.
Sorry, it did occur to me that I could play positionally. I'd already decided not to do that, but I understand that's a legitimate alternative. But it seemed to me like after queen d8 that knight a4 is in some ways not it's sort of the perfect move from the point of coming to c5, but it does leave the e4 square sort of on prise to your knight. So it just seemed like it wasn't. But
I suspect at some point you can play what you did, and then just return the knight back.
It's
to
quite
c3.
possible that Karpov
And-
would have played this rather than take some g4, but
Yeah.
that.
But I think now,
That's his problem.
They're saying b pawn was gifted.
So
No,
They were
no,
not
the b
right.
pawn was defended.
the b pawn was not gifted.
No,
Knight
because if the b pawn's taken, so say here, so it takes the move before. So say black took here, then the issue is knight a4, and this queen, poor queen, doesn't have
Emergeth not.
emergeth not, is stuck. And so that's so it wasn't any kind of.
Okay.
But now I'm kind
No,
of.
I think knight a4 is obviously a serious move, but I thought what I did was pretty scary, and I think it probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very close to winning at some point. Right?
No, it's scary. Yeah,
it's scary.
So
And I also was very surprised when you took on g4, but that's another thing. So okay, so I went queen c2, but I didn't like the fact that my queen was on the. This time I am just defending the b2 pawn. I'm not putting it there for other reason really. So, but a queen b1 looked ridiculous. And queen d3, I thought
on h7 and checkmate.
That we looked at this. We looked at this game.
All I was trying to do was deliver checkmate. As I got a bit too single-minded at some point. Okay, queen c2. Yeah, rook c8 is clearly the right move.
Yeah, I actually wondered later on whether it was the right move, whether there was a case for rook fc8. So give me my king to f8, but maybe that's just trying to be too clever.
No, it's possible, but the rook on a8 might have a
good.
quarrel with it. I think when you played rook e8 and have e5 counterplay, that's so I think the normal formation of rooks must be to have the a1 on c8, although rook fc8 would be very far-sighted. But I could also play differently in that case.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
this is when we started talking about draws, and then
very
you
rude, very rude. Okay, so I went g4 to keep you quiet.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't talk about draws anymore.
I took it all back instantly when you played G5.
I'm not sure why can really make.
For all you knew, I could have gone G4 and offered a
Draw, yeah, that would have been quite funny.
Well, there was a time when I thought that the way to get people to accept draws was to sort of frighten them, like last rounds when you need a draw or something. I did once try to play very aggressively and then offer a draw at those moments, but yeah, that wasn't what's going on here. So
I did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You took it. I couldn't believe you took it. I thought I was saying,
yeah, I thought that if I let you take on F5, then just the open G file is really dangerous, and you can kind of, like sacrifice your rook for my bishop at some point, and then.
No, these thoughts occurred to me too, but I still thought that was objectively better. I mean,
so I think, but I think F takes G4 is probably a more practical choice.
Do you think? I thought not. I was started for the first time. I was happy-ish, but then I was starting to get nervous. But okay, so I take and
yes,
now
yes,
threatening knight takes D5, I suppose.
Knight takes
not
D5,
that I really thought that was going to happen, but
yes, you've got to you can't, for example, take this pawn because this is on freeze.
So can't take my horse for the same reason. So knight takes D5 is a threat, I think.
Yeah.
Knight A5 is almost the only move I considered.
I think the sort of the problem here for white.
Oh, I'm sorry to say, Matt. Evaluation says F takes G4 is a blunder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it felt like one to me.
Well, it might be a blunder, but I think it's still quite a practical move because the problem the problem is here that all white's pieces want to go to G5, and he can't put 3 different pieces on the same square.
It's true.
So,
it's true.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I might get mated. That's obviously the downside to the position. But I mean, I think it's quite difficult for white to win a positional game. They either kind of take the king off or it's a game of chess.
So there you go. It's a blunder, but a justified blunder. Yeah. No, I was pleased to see it, I have to say, but I see that I understand the case. Yeah. So knight A5. Okay.
Yeah, we looked at this quite a lot around here, didn't we?
There were so many good moves. I don't know what to play. This is always a problem.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't show our analysis anymore. We were looking at a bit of stuff around here because we were looking at G5, weren't we? And knight. Oh, you went knight back.
I was looking at knight E5 as well, but I was looking at all legal moves. Really.
Yeah, I hadn't really seen knight D2 initially, and it was only when I got to this position that I started thinking about knight D2, and I thought that was a really good move.
Oh, and we looked at bishop E5
as well. That's what I played. Yeah, bishop E5. Knight E5, knight D2, rooks on. I considered all of these.
But you had this like knight E4 defense, for some of them, yeah.
Well,
I think there was an interesting.
Bishop E5. Listen, what's bishop E5?
So bishop E5.
I thought about bishop E5. I thought you might go. I don't know.
What did we have? You'll remember, Lisa.
Rook FD8.
What? Sorry.
Is that rook FD8 that we're talking about?
Oh, we had rook FD8. Yeah. This was nice. Because because it gives the king this square, so you kind of let them take this, and but when we were doing, admittedly I was playing white and Lisa was playing black, but we got white as worse quite a lot of the time.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah,
I can believe
it's a nice move, isn't it? Rook to
Yeah, no, I think you have to do but queen b3 was also on the board against some. I mean, knight e5, it might have been queen b3 that bothered me actually.
Okay.
Because knight e5 has some nice thoughts. Like
I saw queen b3. No, we did this one as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Queen b3 like that.
That was the move I didn't like. That was because I think after knight, I saw some variation where after knight e5, I think I'm threatening knight takes d5, which is beautiful at least.
Right, tell me.
Knight takes d5, takes the queen. I take e7. So knight g6 check. And
can I give it? I want to show it on the board. So say they do something random.
Yeah, a6. Like a6. A6 is obviously knight takes d5. Right?
Knight takes d5. So they take you.
It's mate.
They take the queen, yeah.
If it's not mate, I'm very wrong. But knight takes e7.
Oh, here.
Knight g6, and then.
Stop.
I'm having a hallucination.
It's just not mate.
This doesn't even work.
No, I didn't realise when you take the f pawn, you create an f7 square. That was an interesting hallucination. I wasn't close to doing that, but
That would have been
embarrassing.
upsetting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay. I might have resisted coming into the commentary room after that. Although not very seriously. Okay, that's a nice hallucination.
Yeah.
Okay, if your random move is a bad rook move, no, then you have f8. There's no way to lose like that. Okay, that's a bit fanciful. So, but queen b3 is annoying anyway, I think. So what I did, I think knight d2 is fairly practical. Playing knight d2
once you played
would
it,
have
that
been
looked
fairly
really good
practical.
to us. We thought that was a good one.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure whether you could win a pawn here.
It's only plus 1.6. So
with
okay.
Bishop g5.
In fact, they liked. Oh, where are we? Knight a5, knight d2. No, they like it.
They like my move.
Yeah.
They like your moves too.
Yeah.
Rook e8 I thought was practical again because it, dissuades me from doing things I want to do.
Blunder. All right. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Rook e8. Okay. 2 question marks. It's so harsh, isn't it? Computer.
It's probably fair.
It is so
actually.
mean.
I think it maybe because of what happened actually, which is
so
incredible.
rook c1.
Yep.
We didn't see it after this, did we? Because I think we did good.
You thought you went go and look at more interesting games.
No, we had all sorts of people coming in. And
no, I
showing
know.
their
Yeah,
games.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
So it's kind of funny here because I don't want to play knight e4 because I want to wait to play knight e4.
Till I do something weakening or something.
So I want to play. I want Peter to play g5 and then go knight e4. So in this position, I was initially
because you're trying to do waiting moves.
Sort of, yeah.
No,
so,
it sort of has to actually.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd intended to go queen e6.
Yes.
But the problem is.
But I think I can play g5 and f3.
We can play f3 as well.
Yeah. Oh, right now. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, now
Yeah.
I can play f3 now. That's
threatening g5.
Yeah.
So it was after bishop h6. I was looking at queen e6.
And
more, that's when I go g5.
And kind of threatening to go king f2.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, I can't move my queen in this position. So I can't go queen e6 because I need to have e5 ready in case Peter ever goes f3.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
yeah, that's the thing about rook e8 is that f3 is met by e5 and all hell is let loose.
Yeah.
I just didn't have time to even look really. But,
yeah, so I mean, I thought there was.
You're a little bit down on the clock.
I thought there was a fun variation here. This is what I've intended to play here. So f3.
So f3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's black's go, right? No, sorry, f3. No.
Oh, it's
He's black. So it's just gone rook c1. Oh, then you went king f8.
I went. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I went king f8. No, actually, in the previous position, instead of rook c1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, f3 now. That's
yeah.
right.
F3 now.
No,
rook e8. Yeah. Rook e8, and then f3.
F3.
And then e5.
E5.
And then d takes e5.
Rook takes e5.
Rook takes e5. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Yeah. King f1.
Yeah.
And in this position, I thought Peter was doing well if I took the bishop off, because you could go queen f5 maybe or something.
I did notice that something like knight c4 might be legal as
but
well.
knight c4, yeah.
No, I mean, I
So
sort of,
hang
when
on,
I said
hang
I
on.
didn't look at
So
all, I looked slightly, but knight
just
c4 looks so
a bit
scary,
slower.
I
Knight
think.
c4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they take.
Yeah.
And queen takes f3.
And then queen takes f3. And then king g1.
And then rook takes c4.
And then rook takes c4.
Given that
And
I
then
played all this in order to have the attack, this is not really.
And then
It's
rook
not the
h
attack
rook
you
h2.
wanted. Oh, rook h2,
H2,
yes.
I did
Yes.
And then
You kept analysing this. Yeah.
yeah, and then I thought I could go rook takes. I thought I could go rook takes g4.
Yeah.
And then rook
g2.
and then queen e.
You can still go queen e3 and then take.
And then take the bishop. Yeah.
Oh, you
saw
then
all
you
this,
took.
Yeah, and I think. Well, no, queen f2. I think instead of.
Oh, sorry, queen f2 here. Yeah.
Well, you've got lots of.
And
You've got lots of extra babies here.
Yeah, and I think just the extra material is quite.
So you got 3 pawns for exchange.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Mm.
And the thing about this
And
line
you
is it
saw
was
all that.
all what him doing stuff to my position, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for any of this. That's a very nice variation. Though. Very
So
nice.
so one move later,
Wow.
we'd had rook c1 and king f8,
Yes.
and then I wondered whether it was problematic because I couldn't.
You had to
Because
recalculate.
Because
it
if I
all.
play knight c4, Peter can do this kind of desperado move. He can play bishop d6 check.
Wait a minute, show me. So
Yeah,
king
so,
takes,
so,
if I go
yeah,
what,
so if we have the same line
So
again, so
F3.
F3, yeah, E5,
oh gosh,
takes,
rook
rook
takes,
takes, bishop
bishop takes,
yeah, queen takes,
E3,
king F1,
king F1, knight C4.
yeah, yeah.
Oh God,
And then
that's
bishop
checked.
D6,
So you do it now.
yeah.
Okay, king
but I mean, in
G8.
time, short of time, this position doesn't look very appealing to me for white anyway. I mean, I'm sort of thinking. A few moves ago, I had quite a nice position.
Yeah.
What have I done? You might be right, but knight takes d6. Why is this so terrible? I mean, it's still quite hard to play with white.
Yes, yeah.
You got
yeah.
You don't have to take it, do you? You can still just. Oh,
Well, that's
okay.
that's a
No,
whole.
maybe you
that
should.
feels a bit
All right,
risky.
so take.
Material.
And then, I don't know, rook E1 or something. Or...
Yeah, queen f4, whatever. The knight neatly covers f5. You got d4 coming. I mean, it's.
Right.
I don't think this position.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might be slightly better here, but I don't think it's a better position than the one I had
No,
at the start of all
no.
this.
Yeah.
The knight
But I was
G4
kind of
is
worried
probably a
about you
threat as
going-
well. It was
yeah.
just quite unnerving. This is. I wasn't keen on any of that.
So you thought you'd do something a bit more.
Well, bishop h6. I think
Bishop
I was very
h6.
pleased with, but
Yeah.
it took me more time than I wanted. I think it's a good move because I think my mistake came after.
Oh.
Well, queen f5 apparently, but I thought queen f5 was still good, but I missed.
All right. So he goes E5, trying to open.
I wasn't
it up.
sure whether that was.
I had realised by this stage I wasn't like. Well, so what's the engine?
So
want me
the
to do
engine
after
wants bishop takes G7.
Yeah.
So let's see
That's
why.
obviously the alternative I was thinking about.
Yeah, so basically, I played this because I only had one trick. I
Yeah.
thought Peter might fall into,
Which I did.
No,
Oh,
which
which I
king
did,
takes,
okay.
yeah, and then G5,
Yeah.
and then knight E4,
Yeah.
and then knight D takes,
Yeah.
and then pawn takes,
Yeah.
and then queen takes E4,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then queen G6,
Yeah.
and then queen takes G6,
Yeah.
and then H takes G6,
Yeah.
and then D5,
D5.
and then knight C4.
Yeah.
Again, knight
Yeah,
C4 is your trick.
Yeah, this is
Right.
the.
And now I think Peter's got a really good position if he plays king E2.
Yes.
But I hope he would miss that and play knight E4.
Knight E4.
Yeah, and then I
What,
think
allowing
knight
takes E-
no, knight E6.
Knight E6.
Oh, knight d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Knight
Yeah,
D6.
knight
We were hoping for knight takes e3. I found that a bit
Hang
weird,
on.
but knight d6 is.
What? So why can't you just take the rook?
Let's
Oh,
take it
king
back.
Takes and then I'm getting skewered at the end,
Oh gosh.
which is beastly.
Oh, that's evil. So take.
Yeah, but I don't think I would have fallen for that. But I
takes.
wasn't.
Knight
Here.
What? Yeah, I mean,
Check.
this is what I should have done. But I thought what I did was probably winning.
Wait, how about knight C3 instead of knight takes D6?
Again.
Yeah. After rook takes, knight C3.
Ah. So knight C3 just defends.
Yeah.
Okay, but knight c4 then is. But you're right.
then
You're
knight-
right. Of course, knight c3 is a
And
good.
then knight
is the only one.
E4. or something.
Yeah, then knight d4, knight c4, and there's some. I think you're
Oh,
probably
knight E4.
defending. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably defending.
Forking this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
you
don't
can't take
have
it.
my simple moves to keep control anymore. But what control? What a joke.
Yeah, but
Actually, in this position, I can play. Can I play
This
king e2 takes d6? Actually, it's slightly difficult to get back and
Takes.
defend that guy.
Takes. This looks like. I've,
Yeah,
se-
this
I've
might-
seen this kind of
this
position.
might be, this might
Might
be
just be
very
very
bad. Yeah.
strong.
Oh, but you can go here.
Yeah, I was seeing that as a bit of a success, but maybe it's not. Well, king f3 or something, and then rook d1 when he attacks it.
I probably should
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
I probably should go E4. Actually. Oh no, I can't go E4. Can I? No, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
That's probably quite good. Anyway, it's that's clearly what I should have done. I was
Yeah.
too ambitious and lost the plot. Actually,
Okay.
I'm really impressed that you're not winning at any point. That means that the trick I did at the end is kind of okay.
So E5. So you went queen.
I mean, queen f5, thinking I was
F5.
probably winning, but understanding that I was taking some risk.
Yeah.
I missed a couple of things. I'll tell you.
So I mean, okay, I think at this point I just have to take on.
So you took on D4. That looks
Hopefully.
normal.
No, I mean, you did what a man has to do at this point for sure.
So take.
Yeah, I was also for me somehow I can't remember why I thought it was a big issue between taking and going G5, but maybe. What do you do if I go G5 first? I was going to do that, and then suddenly something made me nervous.
Okay, knight H5. I think it's just.
No, but then I have. Queen takes h7. Is that different? Well, it's different. I don't know if it's any good.
But then can't you
Certainly
take on
different.
h6? Oh no. Sorry. Here is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm only sort of half saying it. I'm not very convinced.
But, I mean,
It looks
take
incredibly
on
risky.
C3.
No, but the point is that I have some lines where I can play bishop takes g7, queen h8, and knight takes d5, forking your
Not
king
if I
and
take the
queen.
knight off.
But everybody's do what?
Not if I take the knight off here.
So here.
Are you taking the pawn? I thought you were taking the e-pawn. That's actually
No,
what
no,
looked
no,
more
no,
scary.
no.
Okay, so if I are you taking my horse?
That will be check.
No, I'm aware of that. I'm going to take your b pawn to prevent that being checked. Oh, then you probably got some rook e3 stuff again. Haven't you?
I mean, this is
Okay, this is not the way.
incredibly
This is not the
risky.
smooth route to victory, is it? Really? Okay, so what happened was not dull.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
so you took.
Yeah.
G5,
Yeah.
and now of course knight h5. I'm sure is the only move. The engine doesn't get excited about this sort of thing, but that must be the only move. Yeah, everything else just loses. It's a nice little trick. He's sort of. He's
That
got
looks like
queen
it's on
g6
proofs.
defending,
Yeah.
and then he's winning back his piece, which is
Yeah.
extremely annoying because he hits the rook in all cases.
Mm.
At this point, very professionally, I
Hmm.
miscounted the pawns.
Oh no.
So I actually thought I was going to be a pawn up in this ending, which if the ending had occurred, but of course the ending didn't even occur, so that my miscounting of the pawns was less relevant than it might have been. So queen g6, yeah. Is queen f6 the right move? I think it is. Yeah.
It seems so.
Yeah. So I thought he had. Yeah, I think at
Oh,
first
it
I
looks
thought
like
he
you
had to take,
Yeah.
and then take, and rook takes d5. And I had thought I was going to be a pawn up in that position, but I'm not.
No,
he must
G6.
take the pawn. I think if he
King
doesn't
G6.
take the pawn, it's very dangerous. I take, and he takes c3, and I thought this was probably about equal. Obviously, I was not happy because I had thought I'd been winning, but I thought this is what it's.
Oh, because if you take that, he takes.
Oh, then he wins
take.
my rook. Rook e8.
Check.
That's very
It's no
embarrassing.
good.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
all
had that
no
one
good.
covered. I have to take on c3, but then, well,
Yeah.
I mean, he has a passed h pawn, but I have some initiative.
Mm.
I think it's
But
about.
hang on,
And
I-
then the king is possibly slightly.
I can't do any
exposed.
of this though. This is nonsense.
Oh, is this nonsense?
I
Okay.
can't play king takes f6 because you just don't.
Yeah,
have
no,
d5. You can play knight takes d5.
Oh, sorry. That's
check.
right. Sorry. King g6, rook takes, and
yeah.
talking on f6 at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, one tempo
Yeah,
behind as
yeah.
well. I did see that. No,
Yeah.
I'm just forgetting.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was. So he has to go king g6, not take on
Yeah.
f6. If he goes back, I think I'm better because I have mating attack even in the ending. But if he comes king g6, then I have to play rook takes d5, takes on c3, same story.
But now
And
you are a pawn up.
Yeah, but only pretty briefly. He's about to take. I'm pawn up until he takes it.
I'm not sure about this though. I thought this might be good for you. Rook takes c3.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought I was probably slightly better here, but I sort of wasn't overjoyed because I had thought I had a winning attack.
Yeah.
But I thought I probably had anything that was going here. But king g8 is a very good move, I think. So not going into any of this.
Yeah.
Matthew
Okay.
was-
So check, and you just drop your king back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew sort of had the aura of a man who wasn't going to lose at this point. Now I took really a big risk, I think. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's allowing your queen into d3.
Yeah. No,
Whoa.
it's a big risk. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I had seen some of the basic ideas. But who knows? I'm amazed that it's all 0.0.
So 0.
Okay.
This is all, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so it looks incredibly scary, but there are some. ideas.
I saw a nice line here. It's probably complete rubbish, but instead of knight f3,
Yeah.
I thought Peter might go rook h3 to defend.
Just this one back.
Yeah, and then d takes e3, and then rook takes e3,
Is d4 not?
and then d4.
D4 D4 look. I think if I go rook h3 and try to defend like that, I get what I deserve with d4. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like there's justice
I
there.
thought that was. I thought that was funny.
That is funny, but it's not. It's not. Yeah,
You
it's
were
not
never
very
going to
me.
do it.
It's not very me. Actually, I'm also curious at the end that if I take on e8 and go knight ce4, am
Just
I not the
after this.
exchange up?
After, just in this line. we
In
were
the
just
line
talking
Matthew was
about.
just saying, if I fall for his
So
trap,
d4. So that's it.
Yeah.
So if you take.
if I take and go knight ce4, I mean, I've fallen for his trap, but am I?
Okay, but
Oh, then you're going to make me. You're going to do nothing.
e3 or something, or
No, I think it's just. Well, you're going to take. I thought you were going to take on e4, but maybe I'm not.
I'd
No,
like
maybe
knight
I'm not.
b3.
Queen knight b3. I'm going to. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, that's very unpleasant. Yeah. Okay, I've seen enough of that. Yeah. It certainly wasn't on my radar to go rook h3. I have to say, knight f3 felt like the thematic attacking and defending move, and I was reasonably confident you couldn't take on e3. Obviously, I didn't have much time, so it would have been
1 minute.
a little
My
unpleasant,
goodness.
But you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so take c3, and now my trick, my drawing trick. Oh, I take on c3, yeah, because otherwise my drawing trick doesn't work. You take a rook with check.
G6.
Yes, g6.
So they can't take with the h pawn because you mate in 1. So
two different ways.
In 2 different ways.
But I can also take off both of Peter's rooks, but it doesn't.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Both of them.
Yeah, because I can go rook takes e3, and when he takes back with
Oh,
the pawn,
God.
I'm attacking both the rooks.
But I have queen takes f7 check at the end, winning a queen.
Yeah.
If he does that. So this is what happened. Actually,
Oh, this is what happened. Okay.
Yeah, I think he.
No.
This is what happened. I mean, you didn't take both the rook. Oh, sorry,
no,
no, this is what happened. You went f takes
yeah,
g6.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
forgive me. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So then you
Probably
take
just
both.
transposing.
Just a boring draw.
Oh no, it doesn't transpose because I
Okay,
might
you
have
got
queen
queen
e6
e6,
check. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, no, I didn't do this. I took on f6.
You took on f6.
first.
Yeah, took on g6.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went fj.
And now I took on h7, of course. Create some threats.
Yeah.
And now.
Now you did this.
Now he did the thing he has to do. And the funny thing is that although the queen's on the c1 h6 diagonal, his king can't come out to h5 because it gets mated, which is a nice piece, which I actually saw quite early on. You know, I'm not making any grand claims about what I saw here, but I did see that one fairly early on. So I was confident at this point that it was going to be a draw, which was frustrating, but also a relief after.
I bet. This looks great, like with 1 minute as well.
Completely crazy, yeah. And now I have perpetual.
I wonder if taking the knight's still a draw.
Well, yeah, I didn't think it was. I was
so what you're
confident it
saying
wasn't the
is,
winning try.
So you're
if
saying
he comes king h5, I have queen
here.
f3.
Queen checkmate.
Queen h3 mate. Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. But unfortunately unlikely to occur.
Yes.
But it's a nice variation to have.
Yes.
So
then you just carried on doing this knight thing.
Yeah.
There we go. And a draw.
by the end, we were doing the night thing with a degree of laughter. I don't know what show we made of that when she came past. I'm sort of giving perpetual check while laughing. We just
You be careful,
Well,
because
I was
they
just-
did that in that tournament, didn't they, with the knights, and then they got all defaulted.
Yeah, no, but this is slightly more rational night maneuver. But I was just thinking, if I'd said yes on move 9 or whatever it was, could have saved a lot of trouble.
No, this was nice.
No, of
This
course.
was
I'm
nice.
delighted that we
Yes.
didn't do that. This is what.
Yes.
This is better for you guys.
Yes, it's
And
better for the crowd.
It's much more nerve-wracking for us,
Yes.
but better for you.
And probably a great sort of consolation for cardiac surgeons everywhere.
So do you want to tell us a bit about Mickey's game?
I haven't, but I should start by saying I haven't seen anything of any other games because that game
Yes,
gave me
indeed.
quite a lot to think about.
Yes. Oh, and we haven't looked at Badana's game for a while either, so we should look at that. So this one.
I feel like Mickey's.
What
gonna
else has
win.
been going on? So Jonah won.
Yes. So let's do a little rundown. So
I was sitting next
top
to
three
Shreyas.
still
I
going.
did see
Jonah
that
won.
he won.
Shreyas won. Shreyas came and did it. Went to
His rook was better than the 2 pieces.
Yes.
Nice. And
Yes.
I don't know if it was
That was
really
all
better, but
prep,
it was very
wasn't
hard
it?
to play
Yeah.
for black, I think. Yeah.
And then what else have we had? Amit won.
Okay.
Here we go. Oops, sorry.
Well, can we just see how Lorenzo Fava and Matthew Wadsworth are getting on? Because
Yeah, let's have
I
a
mean,
look. Here we go.
The draw, like what?
is stunning. I mean, the guy just
He's got a nice.
talk about
acorn.
underrated juniors. I mean, this
Wow.
is
How old's Lorenzo?
young enough to come under the category of underrated juniors.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe
that can make it something. Under
I'd be
50,
guessing. I think he may be 17 or something. But
Okay.
he won Harrogate a few weeks ago. I mean, he did win with other people, but he should have been first on his own. He sort of was winning
Yeah.
the last round and then failed to convert. But every other thing I've seen him do recently.
So,
is
the
pretty
last
impressive.
Yeah.
move he played Bishop C5.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Bishop takes.
Oh,
C5,
sorry. I
looks
thought
like.
it was.
Bishop takes C5.
Oh, okay. I thought it was white to play. It's
Yeah.
black to play.
Black
Okay.
to play here.
So you can take on B5.
Ah, yes.
You can.
That's probably.
And my
He probably
predictions,
will.
He probably will.
Yeah.
Well, that's worth. Okay, so White's not trying to win anyway.
No.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
Fair enough.
probably be a draw somehow, won't it?
And sorry, so go back to Mickey's game, perhaps.
Mickey's
and
game.
just-
Let's see. Okay. So
Ooh,
it's check.
Actually,
This is
maybe. Was it possible that White could try and win that? Or is that
Go on,
just
go on,
too
go on
close?
then.
it's possible.
Well,
but
just to get a queen. Yeah.
So knight takes b5 a6. This has happened now.
Yeah. No, that was going to happen.
So you're just
and
going
then-
to try this, yeah? But once you go
Sort
there,
of.
aren't they going to go there?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I can get my king up first.
Yeah, king c4.
So king c4. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not your go. So black.
But it's sort of not so easy.
Other move to
It's not
play.
very easy to. No, I understand it's quite tricky to move stuff. But yeah, if Black's in sorry, that would be genius. He's still
So okay.
pawns on the other side.
Maybe
A black Zugzwang.
No, I was slightly exaggerating, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
actually very hard for Black to.
So black.
Do
What's
stuff.
black's plan? Because
So-
you can't remove your king because you want to keep.
But if you go knight d6, is that when you're taking and trying to put your king on b6 and then queen? Is that,
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can get my king.
well,
So knight
so
d6.
if you take and go king c4,
Okay, but you do have to worry about maybe about bishop d4 in this position.
yes, no, that's
So bishop d4 like that.
yeah, that's a nice move. That's a very nice move.
Because I think White might be winning if you play bishop takes d4. If I reply knight takes
Black
d4
might be-
or king takes d4.
Yeah, no, that's true. And Black might be in trouble if they don't take on d4 as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really
That's
that's
is.
really no. Bishop d4 is a very nice move. I haven't seen
So
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And then what?
so-
Come in here.
Yeah, Black's just
Yeah.
strange.
Wow.
Passive and White's invading.
Wow. Oh, but he's done something different. So a6. He went. Matthew Wordsworth went g5.
Well, probably very wisely because he saw what would happen if he goes king d.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he needs that bit of space to have some moves. I think. By the look of it, yeah. Gives his bishop some space.
Okay.
And now actually,
King
you can't go king
c4.
c4.
Yeah.
check on d6. Well, you can, but then you don't get your bishop
Yeah.
d4 ideas. Wow.
So
I think
idea was
if
to bring
White's
the
trying
king in. Oh, but you
if
can't
White's
do
trying
this,
to
yeah.
draw.
we're saying White's trying to win. Is our theory.
Well, that was my theory, but g5.
You've gone off it. Yeah.
I'm a bit tired to even think about it. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what if king c4, knight d6 takes king b5? We have a tempo for this thing now. Is your original idea of trying to queen the?
So here
And then you have to go king c7. Yeah,
we're going to come on to the Mickey. There's a request for Mickey game. We'll come to that in a moment.
sorry, I'm sure.
Here.
That is
And then
understandable.
knight
King
in here?
b5, and then just
King
black
here?
has to go king c7.
Yeah, but it's probably fine.
It's probably fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, knight a5.
Knight e5, yeah. Then king b8, king c6.
Say again, Lisa.
Oh, bishop d4 is coming, right?
Yeah, there's bishop d4. Isn't there? That's a problem. Yeah, you can't go knight. Okay, so probably okay for black.
Wait, how about this? Oh no.
Wait. She's saying.
I was like knight d8, but then bishop can take. I was like, if the bishop's not.
Yeah.
But Lisa, what if instead of knight a5, what if we take on g5 and then if bishop takes knight d4?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
Knight's on c6.
So knight on c.
Yeah, instead of
c6.
this silly knight a5 move.
Yeah.
If we go
Takes g5 first.
e5 now, is that good timing?
Yeah. Knight
Knight
d4.
d4 is a problem, I think, because we're hitting a lot of things.
Threatening that.
Yeah.
I mean, probably only really threatening one thing, but it's quite a big thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Because you can't defend with the king because you just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes one thing can be a lot of things.
Yeah. This could be.
It's very interesting.
Okay. We better.
So
we have to.
It was
we just
worth a
have
quick
to
visit
see.
because it is very.
It certainly was. We have to just see move.
Let's see Mickey's. I think Mickey looks like he's
so
got,
they're
got himself an
saying
attack.
around move 38, 39.
Yeah.
Adams white to move on 39.
Yeah. King G3.
Missed win here.
Oh, he missed a win. Is he not? Sorry, white missed a win.
White missed a win
I was gonna
apparently.
say, this looks quite.
So what win did white?
What did he play? Knight B5 looks like a move I would.
Oh, no, take on
sorry.
E7. Take on E7.
So take on E7 is a win.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Because I can fork your king and rook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Takes Knight B5 and then
Takes.
we're going to go
takes.
C7.
So a move like rook E6. And then,
C7
and then just go C7 and then rook C6 and then knight D6.
Knight D6 and forking.
That's
sneaky.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wow. Okay.
So I suppose the computer will have backed this up.
Yeah.
Plus 4.3, rook takes E7.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
A trick.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it looks like white. Well, I don't know what was happening before that, but clearly E5 was, or something was a bit. Maybe white's doing well
It's out
already.
of control.
What's the assessment around about move 37, Knight D4? So here, if black plays differently as black, black's still fine if he plays solidly, but. So he went, E5 just looks like a very.
Yeah, but I mean, rook C7 is a slightly strange move, isn't it? Just
Chessplace India is saying if you take on E7 is a check on A1 possible. So let's.
Aha. Okay.
Go back. So
Good
here.
question. Yes.
So if you take here.
Rook A1 check. Okay, that's
rook
a good question.
A1 check.
But
you've lost the knight, no?
Sorry,
take
another one.
Take, and we take this knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a very good question.
And then.
Yes. Okay. And then.
But well.
So say we go.
Well, then rook C1. I mean, white's better if they start
eating pawns.
Eating pawns.
But it's not totally clear, is it? Well, it's not totally clear to me anyway. It might be totally clear.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, then I'm baffled why the engine said +4.
But maybe this is still
P7.
plus.
I mean, it's maybe
I know, but this is +7 now.
Okay, I can play G5. And then you can't move. You're not allowed to move any of your pieces.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So C7, rook C1, G5. You're not allowed to move any pieces. Well, why can't you go King F8?
Rook D7 and rook D8.
Go back to G7 again, but that's it for the king.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean it's like permanent?
Yeah, for the permanent
not being able to do anything.
But each
not
four or something.
being able to move your pieces.
So white just brings the king.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Imagine trying to see that though. And then so the king just comes in and takes everything and.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That is beautiful. Mickey may disagree, but it is beautiful. Well, G5, nice. Okay.
It seems seeable to me.
No, I think it's quite seeable as well. But was he in time trouble? Maybe it's also possible.
So
it's move 39.
They've both got 10 minutes. Or
Oh
so.
no, in that case, not really.
Yeah.
But some people try to maintain a tempo generally, don't they? I understand.
You're the least likely person to understand that.
I understand it theoretically. I just thought I'd point out I do it a little differently.
So this is where they are now. Mickey's.
You'd appreciate it.
It looks like Mickey's got his rook and
It looks
knight.
like the game has gone a
active.
lot better for him since then.
So
Yeah,
is
no,
this-
it looked like he was getting some attack. I don't know if white's just gone wrong, but now it looks really bad.
Is this really good for black now?
Yeah.
Because look, that one's on.
Isn't it black's
That one's
move?
on.
Mhm.
It's black's move. So you can take it with check if you want.
Taken, and after King G2, black white's not threatening rook d5 either.
You
Yeah,
can
four.
which might be just as good.
Knight f4 might be very controlled. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just very good for black now, I think.
Gosh.
Wow. Richard will not be happy when he comes
And
in
I
here and you
already
tell him
promised-
that.
I already promised I was going to be nice to him.
You got to be nice to him when he comes in. Yeah, I don't-
Because he was there in the supermarket with
yes.
with Max and his parents, I think, and
Okay.
and they were all saying go easy on him.
But he's
So he played very well to get to the position where there was a
well,
force
I mean,
win against
possibly, or
Mickey,
maybe
'cause not
Mickey
many
blundered. I
people
mean,
do
yeah,
that.
it's difficult to say, isn't it?
Yes.
I need to see the game, but certainly he was doing okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
So what else is? Oh, there's been a result.
What about
Daniel
Tivi?
Fernandez won.
Oh, Daniel won. Well done, Daniel.
That's impressive because I'm very impressed.
Checkmate.
I'm very impressed by.
Because he did this opening where he went b3 and
Yeah,
then
B3 one.
he did b4 and move 6. It was the second time he'd moved to b pawn, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, D5 is not good. That's what I think.
Yeah. And c5 because we got to this c5 point and we were wondering whether he was going to go.
Oh, I see.
No, he didn't place d4, b4, knight c6, and we were wondering whether he was going to go b5 or bc. We had a little discussion, didn't we?
Yeah.
b5
Just A3.
here. Oh, let's see.
Wait a minute. I'm not being facetious. This is almost certainly after b4. It's almost certainly theory with colours reversed, right? Except that he hasn't got the usual extra tempo you get. So it's just theory with colours reversed.
Oh, he's just playing black.
He's just playing black after b4. I think
Is
it's
that
just
right?
some kind of Benko. Yeah, I'm sure that's a position from the Benko. It's just that you don't normally get it with white. It's probably a relatively good Benko, but it's.
Maybe he likes the Benko.
Well, I would have thought that's a given.
Oh,
if he does
but
this.
this is literally a Benko then.
Yeah, I think it's literally because I wrote articles about reversed openings at some point because I was really interested in them, and there were a very small number of cases where you actually got the positions without an extra tempo, and this would be one to add to that rare list. But it is,
And it's quite early
bit
on.
nuts.
Move 6.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
b5.
I mean, that can be pretty happy around here, right?
Yeah.
By black, I mean actually black, not by playing black. Yeah, this is the way. Oh, okay, it's thematic, but it's slightly peachy. Daniel's very strong practically, I think.
Yeah,
makes a
no,
lot
for
of trouble, whether he
Like,
good positions
yeah.
or not. He seems to make a lot of trouble for his opponents, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what his theory is like these days because it used to be pretty awful, but
No, I think it's actually.
I think it's improved a hell of a
Right,
lot.
I think he plays weird stuff, but from a position of
Yeah.
strength of actually knowing the normal stuff. I wrote something about this, which I regret actually. I said he looks like someone who doesn't look very interested in the opening, and he just wants to
right.
get a game. But then I realised actually, I saw some of his theoretical stuff on Chess Publishing and elsewhere, and he knows an awful lot. He just
Yeah.
chooses to go his own way, and I think it's
He
actually.
has a risk of losing quickly, like the 2 last games in British Championship
Yeah.
last year.
You'd think you were in danger of losing quickly, wouldn't you, if you play really.
Yeah.
Well, occasionally it does go wrong, of course, but mostly. That's a.
Oh, what happened there?
Well, what White did what would have been a very awkward pin without this trick.
Mm.
Oh, and then b6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way to make.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
because of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And then.
Then there's weaknesses, but it's still equal according to.
Yeah.
Everything's equal.
Yeah, so he won lots of games in like Jewish completely equal endgame. I remember the game against Borna. He was like won in completely equal endgame on the second round.
Yes. Yeah. And we were like, this is equal, but then he would just, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
right. He's making trouble when it's equal, I think.
So this one here, this could still be equal, right? With computer saying.
Well, yeah, but it's easier for black to go wrong than white, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's true, isn't it?
Oh,
G5.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
bit,
it's gone wrong, isn't it?
Well, G5, let's put it this way, G5's not the move of a player who's happy with their position. Probably it's the move of somebody who's trying to change the drift of things.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have time at that point. Is that?
Oh, he only had 1 minute left.
No, sure. That's why it's. I think Daniel mostly plays fairly fast. Yeah. So he's also putting time pressure on people. Another thing I understand in theory.
Yeah, this is G7.
Oh,
G7. Oh, no.
He's going for the mate.
It's like G7. No,
Oh God, he's gone for the Zugzwang.
Oh,
that's nice. It's Zugzwang. He's going to. He mates him or just takes all his pawns.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That is very elegant.
Yeah.
No, we can sit here and admire Daniel.
No, I think I'm not going to do that
because I think his opponent has played really well. But, this Nicholas Buckinger guy, really, really impressive. So it's a very good result for Daniel. Good, good grinding.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's happening on board one? No one's mentioned
board one. We better check that.
Oh wow!
Oh,
someone's got
a bishop.
Looks to me like it's going to be a draw because the last
one is not right.
The last pawn is coming off apart from this one, which is no use to black.
So it's going to
basically.
So black's going to take
that
here.
one, and white will take the e6 pawn, and then run the king to a1, and we have.
Yeah.
Actually, so just be. Oh no. Yeah.
Well, we can get rid of the h pawn if you're worried, but I don't think there's any stalemates. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't be a stalemate. Yeah, so it's just a draw. Okay.
It's going to be a draw.
Oh, it's already a draw.
That's already a draw. Okay, that one's a draw. So they're pretty much all done. And I know there's some still going on here.
Yeah, I think I got it going now.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's 8:30 already. Yeah. Yeah, the thing. I got the session at 8:30.
You've got to go. Yes, sorry. Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you. And you're on again on Saturday morning, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we'll see you then. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
I'll finish. Let's just see what this game. This one should be a draw. Do you think?
I think so. I mean, if black just keeps.
Hebs lost to Rakaya. Oh god. I told Rakaya before the game if she wins, she has to come in and show it off. And I hadn't realised she was playing Hebs, and now.
I'm delighted for her, but I'm a bit sad for him.
Rakaya's lovely. We need to see the game.
I think it's unlikely she'll bring her.
It's a great win.
I don't think she'll bring Hebs. I don't think she'll bring Hebs.
No,
but we
it's
need
a great
to see.
win for her.
But we need to show her game.
Really suffering here. I don't know.
Yeah. But he won't watch the stream. I can tell you.
No,
for sure he won't.
I mean, I think it's sort of the nature of this tournament that if you're doing okay, you just kind of play normal people and you just play normal games. But if you're doing badly, then you suddenly play all these under 80 juniors, and it's horrible.
You see, Matthew's very privileged because he thinks these are normal games. For me, these were I normally play under 80 juniors. This is we see there.
All right, shall we prep it? We can see what.
Oh gosh. Prep what? But
Rakaya might be. Yeah. Rakaya, I'm imagining she will come in
as well. Wow. Okay.
Okay, we're going to flip the board, so we're going to be Rakaya.
I saw the
if I remember how to do that, which I thought it was up here that you flipped the board.
Oh, it was a trump, wasn't it? That's right. How do you flip the board?
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. So, do we want to see this?
I probably should say it's a danger of using live chess. It would be much easier with chess.com.
No, come on. You work for chess.com.
I'd be quiet to say that.
I was going to say, I really like lead chess, but then I mean, I'm not going to say anything against chess.com either. I think they're both very good. Okay.
Very diplomatic.
Right. They're very diplomatic. Yeah. No, I do puzzle rush a lot on chess.com. Hebs did the trump. Hebs did the trump. Okay. Here we go.
Back when I played the trump a lot.
Yeah.
G6 was one of the moves I was relatively enthusiastic about meeting.
Yeah.
But that's no longer the case. I now think this is I mean, I don't know about this exactly, but in general, I think these positions are okay for black as well.
Mm.
I wrote something about the trumps the other day.
What did you write?
I said, I was making a general point about the bishop pair and saying that most like strong chess players, when they give up a bishop for a knight, expect some compensation in return.
Yes.
And then I said, but as a trump player, I
You
sometimes
don't
have
get-
to be quite imaginative about where I think I'm going to find it, or words to that effect, which I think is true. I think you actually have to kind of believe.
So, I mean, she could play f4, I guess.
She could.
Ah, f4.
Which is sort of, you know, a big deal if it doesn't lose.
Might go e4.
No,
No,
that loses
takes.
a d pawn.
No.
Could you go knight takes d4, knight e5, just to try and sort of.
Yeah, but it can't
play
be very
this-
good.
Oh, thank you. What are you going to do?
Bishop e6.
Oh, bishop e6. Okay. If that doesn't lose, it might be all right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, perhaps. What does the engine think of that?
This here.
I'm trying to work out a reason. Okay,
That'll
I'm
be
trying to
better
work
for
out a
black.
reason why black wouldn't. Why the engine thinks white's slightly better after a3 if black has f4. It's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
So f4.
Yeah, maybe f7's quite weak. if
They
you
just
take
like
it
anything.
H3.
Anything as long as you don't take it.
Yeah.
H3, okay. Or e4. Yes, okay. H3 is a move because it just. But it's interesting. Yeah, okay, so black's bishop pair looks a bit pure now, but f7's weak, so it's got king's gambit elements.
King's gambit.
And the bishop on c8 still doesn't have a place to go. Yeah, h3 is obviously the right move, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's sensible.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
just a6.
I turn that
Yeah,
off
but
again.
this around about here, I saw it and thought Mark was slightly better because I thought the a6 b5 plan is a little bit odd here, but
b8. b5.
anyway, I sometimes think it's odd in Pano as well. People seem to get away with it. But the c5 square is a bit, potentially irritating on the hook.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Rook e8.
95. That's very forcing. What?
Wow.
What? Okay, so she was she threatening? Can you pop the knight back on f3?
Sorry, yeah,
Sorry.
can.
She wasn't threatening anything.
What, on d4?
Yeah, but the pin is too much. So, but of course, f4.
Well, you could take-
f4 could be. Now the rook's left. F1 maybe.
Yeah.
F4
You could
is
take
something.
it, couldn't you? If you take,
Well,
knight takes,
bishop
bishop takes, and then move the queen
somewhere,
or something. Yeah, no.
That's what worried me.
Yeah.
It's an interesting position, isn't it?
It's interesting. Yeah.
Kind of seems like white's got all their pieces where they want them and they can't really improve them.
That's the trump for you.
Maybe it's not so easy to improve black's pieces as well.
No. Is queen bishop d5 maybe a move? I don't know.
Here we go. Bishop d5.
Not even sure exactly why. Just maybe go.
You may have to countenance the idea of me taking on d4 now.
Well, but then I have knight c6 at the end. Are you going to give your queen or something?
Yeah. No,
I didn't think you were going to give your
That's
queen.
just stupid, isn't it? Yeah. Correct.
So knight takes d4, knight takes bishop takes d5, knight c6 is what I wanted.
Sorry, what?
Well, so I take on d4, and if he takes on d5, then knight c6 is
Knight c6.
Actually,
Clever.
yeah, knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those fork things, isn't it?
It is.
Fork and a pin at the same time. 'Cause
Very instructive.
it's all pinned and forked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So you
So
can't do that.
you can't do that, which is why I thought bishop d5 might positionally be a
Try.
followable move. I'm not quite sure what the follow-up is. I'm wondering about b4 and queen a2, but it looks a bit artificial. So yeah, okay, knight e5 was probably trying to force the issue a bit more than it
Takes.
But I say that with the benefit of having
Queen E7.
Engine's assessment in front of me.
F4.
Yep. Oh, C5. Okay. Yep. Good.
E5. Now, so Rukia brings the rook into the centre.
For some reason, I thought she was going to move the other rook to D8, but it probably isn't a huge big deal. Okay.
Takes.
Yeah, I mean, this is not
E4.
not a bad position. E4 feels. I mean, in principle, you quite like the fact that the pawns on dark squares restrict black's bishop, and E4 feels like it's not.
I mean, instead
Only
of bishop
consistent
takes
with that.
B7, shouldn't I go Queen F3?
Well, I wondered about fighting for the diagonal as well. Yeah, but
seems like that's.
I'm afraid the engine didn't object, so I didn't think. Oh, maybe it did slightly. Yeah. No, Queen F3 is more normal, I think.
Instead of bishop.
Yeah, just if you're fighting for the diagonal, have a go at trying to occupy it yourself rather than giving it away.
Here.
No.
Can't do
19, move 19, Queen F3. Just
right.
if bishop and black can't go to the diagonal because they'll lose their queen. So, was he worried about some book takes and perhaps? And then the pin. No, it's not serious. No, that's not happening. No, because C5's on. No, I think that makes more sense.
Okay, so E4 takes, and F6. Takes,
E5
and E5.
Yeah, I'm not sure about F6, but maybe it's.
Bishop B7, knight G5, rook D8, setting up a pin. Knight C3, takes, king F7, king F2, E6, G3,
I'm very surprised that White would lose.
Queen C6, Queen F3.
Yeah, but I don't see. There's no reason to prefer White anymore.
No.
Whereas there were some reasons to prefer White, possibly.
So takes.
C4. Yeah.
C4. Okay, so it looks.
Oh, I can imagine.
H3.
White losing this position.
I suppose all White's pawns are on black squares, aren't they? Same colour as the opponent's.
Knight
bishop,
here.
yeah.
Oops.
A5. G4. B4.
Yeah.
Takes. T1.
And then bishop D4.
Bishop D4, nice move.
And then if B3, there's bishop B2, I guess.
B3, bishop B2, nice move.
Okay, didn't see that.
This is strong. She's played this very well.
Would you call this a Zwischenzug?
You would.
Because
you
she
need
went to a
course
training
material.
I did on Zwischenzug.
You're
did.
trying to claim.
I'm
credit
claiming
for
it.
this
I'm
victory.
claiming complete
Okay, yeah,
credit.
You can have that one. She's done this really well.
Yeah. 92. CB. King E3.
D5. There's time for. Oh, maybe they don't need to. Maybe there's already.
Oh, look
Bishop
what she
takes
did.
C5. Yeah, you don't need King
Nice,
E5. You just get on with it.
nice.
I was trying
Yeah.
to get rid of checks first before, but you don't need to.
And she just goes out of the way, of course.
Wow.
Check. Okay, that one's gone. But she can take
So
here.
it's that one.
Yeah. Just come right over.
Yep.
I'm not sure how easy this would be, though, really.
Oh, how easy it would be.
Well, okay, I mean, now.
It's easy now.
Yeah, but.
Oh, it's easier after that.
Well,
There you go. And that was that.
Wow, that was really impressive.
Well played.
Really impressive.
She did the end game well, doesn't she,
She
Rukia?
did.
Fantastic. All right, I think we probably better wind
You've
up
had enough
now.
of us, haven't you?
I know, I've
Yeah.
been going, you know, because that's like 4 hours or something.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you, you two. Well played. You had a very interesting
Yeah, I'm not sure
game.
about well
there,
played,
you
but
two.
entertainingly played.
No, it was well. That was good.
Had its
good.
moments.
Yeah, and thank you. Thanks to Shore and Matt for bringing in, getting all our players to come in and show their games. That's been really nice today. And thanks everyone very much for watching. Thanks for your comments in the chat as well. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.